I know you can make guns.
And that's what you picked up the first thing out of the gate.
Hey.
Yes, indeed. You can 3D print guns.
I haven't tried that.
I
No
thought it
one's
was only parts.
trying that.
No.
This week in Random, what were they talking about when he pushed the live button?
Yes.
I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm just going to like wave a lot, push the live button, let us get through our pre-show like banter. And then when we're ready to game, I'll push the
Then
opening
push the
titles. Because we always have these great conversations before we actually get up and running. Such as the new obsession with 3D printing.
1 year hype, Lanta
And-
9 hype, Lanta 9 hype, Lanta 9 hype.
Wow. Wow.
What happened?
Okay, so I saw when my icon changed to the D20. I didn't. I assumed it was at the end of the month. Congratulations, you've got your D20 as your
Yay.
subscriber badge. Thank you so much for that. It is so great that we are. God, it's been a year.
I know, it's crazy.
Well, and like my brain keeps telling me my affiliate note came like at the end of the month. So, but yeah, it's because that's when I'm planning my Streamiversary stream.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Streamiversary.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
thing.
It's the thing.
It's been a crazy year. I mean, it's just been so, and I'm blessed to have met so many awesome people and conned them into playing D&D with me. Because they seem to go hand in hand. I feel bad too because I'm starting to like mentally temper myself. Like when I meet someone, I start hanging on someone's stream for the first time. I'm like, you cannot ask them to play D&D for at least a week. You need to hang out more than 3 times before you ask.
It's like a waiting
That's how I
period.
introduce myself to new coworkers. You know, it's like, hey, I'm Jeremy. Do you play D&D?
Which more and more people are saying that the most common answer I'm hearing now is no, but it looks really interesting. Which it's crazy because when we used to play at school, we got our butts kicked. So it didn't look that interesting there, but now somehow people, I guess like me, make it look sexy.
It's true. You need like a DM calendar. It's just like 12 pictures of Lantern. That should be one of your stretch
It's also
goals.
September.
We're talking about a stretch
Yeah,
goals, right?
Definitely
So-
stretch goal material.
Okay, the calendar is on the list because the first stretch goal is the commissioned art. The second stretch goal is going to be the theme music. If I can make things work with the woman who did the theme music I just did for our opening, which by the way, that's her link. And then yeah, totally, I'm all down for stretch goals being things like a calendar being produced with all the cast and their pictures and me, and that would be really cool.
Actually, that would be really cool. Like, it was originally a joke, but like,
Oh
no,
yeah,
that
we'll
would
produce
be
it.
really cool.
We will produce a calendar, and so forth. Yeah, so it'll be a lot of fun. I kind of wanted to put like add-ons for like the t-shirt, but the thing is there won't be t-shirts unless we make the stretch goal to get the artwork. And I don't want people
So do it after.
Yeah. So, but that's a totally different project. This project is the project that started all of my D&D online, which is this amazing group of individuals that I have been torturing for almost a year now with nothing but a cavalcade of terrible choices. And the pinnacle of all, we're in Curse of Strahd, originally Ravenloft, the lands of Barovia, the first domain of dread in Dungeons and Dragons. Because once again, I have to present you with nothing but bad choices. Because
I'm ready.
We're used to this. It's okay.
Eat a pie,
Let's
go
do
into
it.
a coma dream world, don't eat a pie, and don't get to eat a pie. I mean, this is.
Wait, do we still have some of those pies? I think
We
we,
got
had
2
one.
pies.
we still have
Okay.
Because
You need to find a way to weaponize the pies.
Yes.
I agree. We should use these pies
If we
to our
dip,
advantage.
if I dip arrows,
I was thinking, yeah, dip your arrows in
just-
them. We could use me as the
It
guinea
worked
pig tonight.
instantly, right? Like it knocked us out right away. So I mean, I guess you just take the pie and just splash it on your blade, like someone applying poison. Yeah. Go to sleep.
Okay, so that's
Actually, we
quote
can get it
34.
till we get-
We need to find a way to weaponize the
I love
pies.
it.
Yup,
Oh,
that's a
True.
keeper.
fantastic.
Well, that was my daughter's one from Tuesday night's home D&D game was we interrogated we questioned the little man. Well, the cat did. Because my wife's playing a tabaxi. So,
That's a legitimate statement.
yes. The tabaxi's name? The diffuse rays of sunlight as they filter through the leaves in the morning dew.
That's
Okay.
their name.
Yep. Hence,
Yeah,
hence
all that
the
whole
cat did.
Everyone just calls her Ray. Okay, so speaking of who's playing what and what they're called, let's go around the table with our usual weekly introductions. Remind ourselves who we are this week, and we'll start with the amazing and awesome pair that came not quite in cosplay yet, but as close as I think we're gonna get. You want to lead us off, RJ?
We're wearing matching t-shirts.
Yeah.
Hey everyone, I'm RJ playing Asteki, the human paladin, and you can tell paladin. So I wore this so I won't forget.
Oh goodness. Hello, I am Knebula. I am playing Samara, the Elven wizard, and yes, I also have the shirt. And as it says, have like these awesome cosmic powers, and yet I will get squoosh by every little hit. So very squishy.
Yeah, the way it's framed is yours is cut off a little bit to get you both in there, but it says, it's I can't see the first. Yeah,
It says, okay,
Ultimate-
ultimate cosmic power, and then please don't squish me.
That's all right.
Which is true.
that is absolutely accurate. Frederick, or Jeremy, I should say.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm playing Frederick, Dwarven Ranger, who is just an elf that was born into the wrong body. Yeah, that's basically it. Weaponize those
Adam?
pies.
Yeah, weaponize the pies.
Weaponize
It's
the
happening.
pies.
I'm Adam. I play Dagon Bjorn, the human fighter. And I have a shoe on my shirt. How about
I mean,
that?
that's
For
kind of
kicking
like
ass.
your character. Yeah, I mean, that's really accurate.
Shirts.
I'm wearing a plain black shirt as usual.
Yeah, you're just a floating head.
Yeah.
It's I, Zordon. Give me teenagers with attitude.
Jeremy of the Void.
There's a lot of boxes behind me, and some of them are open and there's clothes in them, and I want to look and make sure there were no delicates. Come on.
That's perfectly reasonable.
Also, I don't know how to turn it off. So
At least you're not stuck as a cat.
hey, exactly. I'm
Or-
not a
or
cat. You're on
potato,
the.
for that matter.
You're still a cat.
Oh. And if I understand right, they still have the hearing.
They did because he couldn't figure out how to turn it off. He's like, "Can we just keep going? It doesn't matter a lot."
Yeah, I'm really here. I'm not a cat. Let's
Yeah.
deal with this.
Which is what a cat would say, for the record.
Yeah. Sure.
Right? I feel terrible because we're about to start, but I have to go. I'll be right back. The food arrived and the dog is freaking
Okay.
out.
Do you remember what happened last time?
We'll assume that he did.
Yeah. Yeah, I can speak for him. He definitely knows.
Okay. So our recap from last time, the last session, which was 2 weeks ago, your party met Strahd back at Yester Hill. He warned you that Irina was in trouble because while his vampire spawn couldn't get to into the church you left her at, the revenants of Argynvostholt could. So they had swept her out of there and taken her back to their ruined keep, where they were going to try her as a sympathizer and comforter to Strahd. So he had shared with you his plan to spring her that night before her execution. Grinned, rode off into the sky. You all went, yike, and you beat feet to the castle. Worked your way not through a lot, actually. You kind of just got right into it because you beelined right through the front doors, right down the main hallway, and then fought it out really hardcore with with a group of revenants and one of the leaders. That's better. Now I have a functioning pen. I love it when I have a functioning pen for things. And then you duked it out with them, and at the end of the fight, Irina did fall, and Asteki brought her back from the brink of death with a clucked tongue from the Lady of Ravenkind. And you need to do a better job keeping your ward safe. And that's where we kind of left it off on the week. Did I miss anything major?
I think,
I think you
about
covered.
sums it up.
Yeah, I think you covered everything.
I think with me getting yelled at.
It fits with my memory, at least. That's not saying much.
Which then raises the question as to what your plan from here is. You still have this massive ruin to explore. It was midday when we left off. And then you still have some room to kind of decide what you want, whether you want to head out now. We kind of left on the what now moment, and I kind of looked at the clock and went, I don't know, it's time to call it a night.
Mm-hmm.
I think we were gonna decide whether or not we were gonna stay and explore further or get out of there, which I guess we still have time, but before, Strahd comes over. Say hello.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because he said that he was going to make a daring rescue of her.
Yeah.
So we know he's on the way at some point.
Hey, Molly. We'll take the lurks and wait for you to get back. Yeah, he's definitely coming. The question is, how long do you want to spend poking around before he gets there?
So I know it's always like overcast and gloomy like all the time, but have we ever seen him during the day?
That's a good point.
So I know we saw him at the funeral, and that was at night.
Right.
And we saw him on the hill, right? With the
I think that was morning on the hill.
Was it morning? I don't remember.
It was morning, yeah.
It was morning?
Because
Okay.
we went to sleep because we're like, no, we're not going over there beat up. We will die. And then we got there and almost died anyway.
Yeah. So you actually haven't seen him during the day yet.
Is he different during the day?
Don't know you.
He's
And-
fancier during
and-
the morning.
Can he even go out during the day? Like, is that possible? Like, is he not able to
Yeah.
venture
Well,
out during the day?
That's what I was wondering, because like normally there'd be sunlight out and vampires can't do that, but
Right.
it's all
As far as
crappy
also-
here all the time. It's like Seattle.
Like Michigan. Remember when we were fighting the army of undead and Asteki opened the sky up and it like wrecked all the undead?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
And thank you for priming the pump on the Book of Fate, Molly. That is going to come in handy. We'll see how the dice fall this evening.
I mean, if I'm rolling them, the answer is not well.
I don't know. I was playing Solasta, and I haven't made your group in Solasta yet, but I did clip. I had 3 critical failures in a row with the fighter's 3 attacks.
Oh no!
Because she had 2 attacks at 5th level, and then she took a feat that grants her a bonus attack if she's using a great sword. Like I'm supposed to represent like the pommel strike, and all 3 were 1s. So it's like
Ouch.
it was hard to watch.
Sounds like me trying to sneak,
Wait, you sneak?
right?
Well, it sounds like me in this game. It's like either I tear shit up, or it's just like a whiff fest.
For the record, I get +5 to stealth. It doesn't matter if you can't roll above A1.
Nope. Nope. Plus, passive perceptions go up with proficiency bonuses for higher CR critters. So, yeah, that'll eventually catch up with you. So, it raises.
I'm looking
the
at my
question.
sheet here.
Yep.
First things first, I want to do second wind to get some hit points back.
Okay, hit it.
I forgot how
Good
low
idea.
I was.
There we go. This will be a good chance to make sure
Right.
everything's working tonight.
Yeah, we were trying to decide if we want to stay and explore or run before Strahd gets here, because we don't know when Strahd is going to get here.
Well, he said after nightfall. So, and I think Lantern said it was about midday-ish,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Oh, so we
nice.
might have some time to bump around and get dead.
So it's 16 hit points back for me.
Okie dokie.
Bruh.
My math puts you at 40 out of 61. That seem right?
Yep, that's what I show on my sheet too.
Sweet. Something
And
to
that-
look
It
for.
always says max hit points because I never change it. So
Yeah, after that scrap, I've got Asteki at 25, Dagon at 40, Smar at 24, Frederick at 24, and Irina and Arabelle both at like 2.
2. Not dead, but they wish they were.
Yeah. Yeah. And then there are four corpses of the revenants that have fallen. And it was a longsword that you guys picked up, right?
+2 longsword
Yes.
with bonus dwarven blood.
Yes. That's what I was supposed to be doing this week. I was going to come with some interesting aspect to it. I guess you're going to have to get
Is that what
identified.
made it magic? Is it's covered in your blood? I cut Freddy with my sword.
I died.
Keep spreading
Smother
dwarf
them
blood
in
on
dwarf blood.
it. It's got to work.
Let me eat the pie first, so at least it's a double whammy.
They have poisoned dwarf blood swords.
Dwarf blood pie sword.
Yep.
+2 dwarf pie sword.
Yeah, I was curious about the sword because Irina had a sword originally that was like her family
We gotta go
sword or
find
something.
her sword. Yeah, does she think her sword is here?
Well, that's what I first thing Dagan would do is go to check on her, make sure she's okay, and hug Asteki for not letting her die. But then check and see if this is her sword. 'Cause I don't remember what her sword looked like before.
This one is big. Her sword was fast.
Have you... Okay, refresh the DM's memory because it's not in my notes. Her family sword was taken?
It wasn't taken. She said she didn't have it.
Yeah,
Okay.
she just said she didn't have it. So, and I'm assuming the Revenants took it from her when they captured
Either
her.
it's here or it's back at the
Oh.
church.
Oh, okay. That's right. All right, cool. I was trying to remember how much stuff I had to come up with, but no, her sword will be found probably with any of her gear in the back corner of the chapel where
Okay.
it was dumped when they
sweet.
brought her in.
You can leave your things here, ma'am. You can pick them up after your execution.
Here's your ticket.
Number
Don't-
53. Great. Good number, 53.
Don't lose your ticket. You'll lose your place in line.
Now just sit here and await judgment. Just a moment. And then they just kneel for like 5 hours until we show up. What? Is
No
is this
ticket?
hearing?
Prune them.
Is, that,
Yep.
is this happening anytime soon? Excuse me, it's not your turn yet. Just wait. Time will come
We're
for
wait-
your justice.
We're waiting for sunset. I
The
mean,
normal time of hearing, sunset.
well, when you're an undead bent on the destruction of Strahd and everything he holds dear, you pick up some weird rituals.
Apparently so.
Hey, I'll ask Irina. So, what happened? We put you in that church. I mean, we watched it like phase vampires out of existence, and now what? These goons come and just pick you up?
She's going to relate to you the story that she was equally as surprised that they were able to come into the church, but it seemed that actually that's all she has. She has no theories as to why. They're clearly undead. They're clearly possessing bodies. That should not have happened, yet somehow it did.
Gotta have some words with that priest when we're done here.
Um,
Maybe we gotta find Shovel Boy and put him all the way in the ground.
it will be hard to find the priest, as last she saw, he fell trying to keep them from coming into the catacomb underneath the church.
Oh, great.
Every
Good person we come across dies.
dies. And every other
At least
NPC
it's not our
we meet
fault
is
this
evil.
time.
I mean, isn't it though?
Well, we didn't shoot him in the leg or anything.
No, not directly, but indirectly, we're kind of responsible, aren't we?
That's all.
He said he was willing to do it, so he did it. I don't think any of us expected him to put his own body on the line. We just thought, let her live here. It'll be fine. I figured he'd be more like the other pastor who was just like, "Hi, Strahd. Bye, Strahd."
Well, it's entirely possible too. He didn't get a chance to do much of anything. They did seem somewhat singular of purpose.
Hopefully he's not dead. Let's go see. In fact, my character's like, "Can we leave now?" I don't want to be here when they get back up.
Well, I was just thinking that. I was like, either, either Strahd's going to get here first or they're going to wake back up. I don't know. But I don't know. I mean, I think it might be good to explore if there's something here worth.
Is there fire anywhere? Is there like a pyre? Or a brazier?
Torch sconce.
Rather?
Well, you can.
How many other names are there for for castle torch fires?
Castle torch, yeah. The things that are just pits of fire.
You might find a large brazier around one of the parapets if you want to go exploring.
No! All right, I'm going to gather up all the wood from the chairs that was destroyed in her rampage.
Are we gonna burn the rest of this castle down?
I wanted to burn the bodies. Maybe I'll slow them down. You can get back up, but not in these ones.
Not in these bodies.
Seats taken.
Seats taken by ash and flames.
Let's see. I don't see anything immediately in your vicinity. You'd have to. I mean, there's a graveyard off the church, just north of where you are. There's that door to the north on the map.
What about this table?
Go back to the dining room and grab the table.
We just drag them over and throw them on the table, light the table on fire.
Sure.
What do you guys want to do? Frederick's like, well, how do we best dispose of these bodies?
Hey, from what I know, you're the undead expert here. You say to burn them, I'm 100% on board. Let's burn them.
All right, let's go find a nice,
yeah.
environmentally friendly way to burn them.
I can provide the fire.
Oh, that's true. We don't even need to...
composting your dead undead.
Well, no, I think we're supposed to burn them first, and then you.
How did your tomatoes grow so big?
Soil and
It's a special compost.
Arrow will watch you as you start to pause this. Perhaps we take the bodies outside?
Always a smart one, this one. All right, let's go.
Just thinking. The smoke may be unpleasant.
I agree.
I don't know.
I agree with Arabelle.
Wow, do you agree with Arabelle? You love fire.
I love fire, but it doesn't matter where it is. It could be inside, outside, but as long as, as long as they burn, doesn't matter.
No, I'm just kidding. Let's get them outside. We can make makeshift one of those stretchers just out of like benches. Just drag them out.
Oh, nope, wrong button. That's what I wanted. So I changed my layout just slightly. I've changed my buttons around. Now that I found that I can move things in OBS, I don't have to actually use stinger transitions. I can do that one button. Everything just moves where it's supposed to.
Oh, that's cool.
It is really slick. But also it's nice because I can make the sketch pad just with a touch of the button, it just disappears. It sort of tucks up. And then it pops back out.
Okay.
So fancy.
Neato.
I know.
Oh, I've been doing this a year. I've learned a couple of things.
I mean, you're good at learning things, I guess. I do all sorts of things and don't learn anything.
Okay, so you step out, you push open the door into this graveyard off the chapel. I believe, checking my notes, I think there's a pre-written description to it.
Wait.
How's that for cool? 15. Bing. Tucked behind the mansion is a fog-shrouded cemetery enclosed by a 7-foot-tall fence of wrought iron. In the northeast corner stands a mausoleum. You suddenly feel like someone or something is watching you. Looking up, you spot a well-dressed man with a thick-made thistledown hair observing you from a high tower window. He draws the curtain and disappears from view.
Right.
I tried to
All of them
wave.
in there.
I'm like I go to wave at him as he draws the curtain. Rude.
Yeah, so that would be somewhere. Well, there's a wall here, so it would be above the wall. So it'd be somewhere like up on this wall, at least a story up. And then there's the mausoleum over here. Which technically I'll add the rest of it while you're debating what to do after you've got the bodies piled up in the graveyard and torched.
I mean, do we want to continue to do that? The bodies will still be here. Do we want to check on the guy that's there first, or we could burn the bodies first too? I'm down with both.
I think, yeah. I mean, if we're gonna burn the bodies, we should just burn them first, and then,
Yeah, but we got to do it all cool, like pile them together, dose them in gasoline, and then walk away in slow motion while tossing the match.
Not touching a match. She
Just
just
throw a
points
fireball.
backwards. Yeah,
All right. Do your sparkles thing.
Yeah, did you miss the part where she can produce flame at will?
Yeah, toss a fireball over your shoulder, but we can't look back.
Okay.
It makes it cooler.
Just in that edit, there's two versions of it. One where she just misses, blasts the wall, and then the real version they put in the final cut where it's just perfect.
Exactly.
Sure. Okay.
I'm just curious. I'd like to peek in that mausoleum while we're doing this, because we gotta stack them up and burn them.
Okay. So probably right here is the best place to build your pyre. So that you're not building it on top of someone's grave, because that would be awkward.
Yeah.
And if you start to, Arabella is happy to tell you that's a bad decision. That is a sure way to bring their spirits back to you. That is not something you want to do.
I agree with her logic.
Our spirits
Her
here are
logic
really
is sound.
weird. They're just up to no good all the time.
You think?
Seems like it.
Okay. You approach as you go towards the mausoleum. There is a name engraved on the door. Set in the south. It's on a silver plaque. with the engraving Argynvostholt.
Gesundheit.
Is that the crazy lady's name?
No, that was not.
That's the name of the castle, though, right? Argynvostholt or something like that.
Oh,
Right.
okay, yeah. I was
Fort,
like, the name is
whatever.
familiar for reasons.
It was well here, let me do this better. Tarnished silver-plated gargoyles shaped like dragon wormlings cling to the stone-tiled roof of this mausoleum. An 8-foot-tall, 4-foot-wide marble door set in the southwest wall is engraved with the name Argynvost.
That's an expensive, heavy door.
It's an impressive mausoleum.
Are we gonna loot it for artifacts?
Yeah, might as well rob some graves, I guess, while we're here.
I was gonna say, I don't know if
Paladin's like, yeah, let's rob some graves.
I don't know if Arabelle would agree with this.
We're here to liberate the artifacts.
I think Arabelle would beg to differ. That would anger them. But you know.
She cocks an eyebrow. Should I guess? It belongs in a museum.
It belongs in a museum unless we can use it to fight Strahd. In which case, we'll put it in a museum if we live.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Yeah, well,
This is
I don't know.
acceptable
What
to me.
That's how
do you
fair
guys think?
everyone.
You know, king of the castle. He's got his eternal bedchamber set right before us.
So are you pushing the door open?
Push the door open.
All right.
Sure.
Tiny dwarf. Let's go.
Who's pushing? Technically, there's a strength check involved.
Let me do
I was
it. I
gonna
want to try
say.
to do a strength check.
it's a big door, a big heavy door.
Freddy's got this.
Freddy's got this? Oh, this will be interesting. That's good enough. You don't have a bonus to strength?
No.
Wow.
Freddy's all dex.
Apparently.
Limberest dwarf you've ever met.
Okay. All right. You ease it open. The
Okay,
interior
it just looks heavy, guys. It's just, I think it's just like marble plated.
The interior of the mausoleum is dark and dusty. You see 4 empty alcoves with raised floors. Etched into the wall is a verse written in Draconic.
Who knows Draconic?
Who can read that?
Hold on, I don't know.
I will
Not me.
also add that beneath the
Oh, me.
okay,
Aha! I knew someone would be able to.
as so happens, yeah, underneath that engraving is a large stone sarcophagus. So it's actually more like a large marble box than a sarcophagus because it's not long like for a body. It's more about like 4 feet by 4 feet.
Okay.
The engraving above the encasement reads, "Here lie the bones and treasures of Argynvost, Lord of Argynvostholt, and the founder of the Order of the Silver Dragon."
Oh, lovely.
I was scrolling down to languages, and I'm like, I know Abyssal and Celestial. What? Why?
Why not?
It was a phase, you know. You were young, you didn't know what you wanted to do, so you
I
decided
thought I'd be
to
able
go
to
on
better.
that.
Yeah, I thought I'd be able to better handle like undead situations if I knew how to talk to like demons and angels. And I was like, but that's not what that is. Well, I didn't know that when I spent all this time learning this language. Gosh.
It's like the cute girl you meet your freshman year, and she's got a bit of an accent. So you spend 3 semesters mastering French, so you can ask her out. Turns out she's from Ukraine.
You're close, but you're not close enough.
Which did not happen to me, but makes for an interesting story anyways. There is a story tied to that, but that's for another time. Anyway, do you... aside from the case, there's not a lot else in here. I will tell you that Asteki will definitely feel a presence and a strong sense of brooding.
Well, it's just me. It's just me, Asteki.
Brooding. Somebody's upset.
Yeah. Remorse.
Okay. Well, maybe we should like knock on the sarcophagus.
There's treasure in there, right? That's what it says.
I mean, it clearly says it right there on this box.
No.
I'll knock on it though. We'll see what happens. Dunk, dunk.
There's no reaction to knocking on it.
Okay.
But give me a quick perception check as you get close enough to examine it.
The one who knocks. Your perception is so much better than mine.
Solid. Okay, so a 15 will show you that will let you determine that you can see the marble has multiple chips in it, where this lid has been pried off before.
Yeah, it looks like someone beat us to it.
I feel like we would be remiss not to look and see, though.
Agreed. I think we should still take a peek inside anyway, because you never know.
Yeah, curiosity has never done anything to certain felines.
Or us in particular. Like, would we like unleash that vampire on that town?
Didn't unleash her. You just left her behind with a promise she'd only eat animal blood.
Well, I mostly meant when we opened the door the first time.
Yes. The
She has a permission slip to be out now.
Yeah.
You know.
The clearly airtight sealed room in which the vampire was contained, with multiple warnings not to open that door. All four of you went, well,
Let's
of
open the
course we
door."
open it.
Yep.
To the DM going, really? Really?
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
I mean, we didn't know what was behind there.
All right, let's open the sarcophagus.
Yeah, so this is nothing like that. We got nothing to worry about. I'll take that
but we're gonna
fancy
do it
new
slow.
sword. Take
Just
a fancy
like
new
creak
sword.
it
Just,
open. Just kind of
Why
like,
don't you just,
like
like literally,
looking
like
away.
while
I'll
you're
just like,
while you're about to use your sword, I'm like, and I'm just gonna take out my
Okay.
crowbar. Like, wait, what?
So Dagon, give me a strength check as you lift the marble lid off this thing. And so while he's rolling
He's
that,
got to have a plus
Um,
to strength.
out of curiosity, it's not relevant yet. He's not doing it.
Hmm.
It's not.
All right. I'm gonna try with my crowbar that I
Come on.
had pulled
all
out to
right,
be like,
yeah,
hey.
everybody, let's all give it a good heave ho, I guess.
No, I don't do as
You
well.
guys can...
let's say for strength check, would that be with my perception too? Like, would that be more like an athletics check, perhaps?
I'll let you re-roll it as an athletics. Now that you've had some time
You
to
like
kind of
get
think
your
about
footing back. You're like, all right, let me
Hold on, let me try
that one
again.
more time.
lift with my knees, get some leverage.
Here, why
Get
don't
the
you use
angle
my
and the leverage
crowbar?
better.
Yeah, use my crowbar and not a sword, because crowbar
You
might
really
actually
should
like
stretch
like,
before you lift.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I forgot the stretches. I'll do some
Pull
squats.
something.
I'll do the pull the arm back.
Irina is not impressed. Just saying.
I mean, that's good for her. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
You go,
It's like when you
Dagan.
go to the carnival on a date and they got that thing that it goes
Yeah.
all the way up and
The
they give you like
hammer.
a sledgehammer and,
Yeah.
and you only get to like 30.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta roll my sleeves up. Forgot to roll the sleeves up.
Every little bit helps. Every little bit. By the way, have we all seen the last part of Indiana Jones and the Temple Raiders of the Lost Ark?
We know the scene you're talking about. I don't know what movie it's in.
Okay, so we all know they open the box and
Yes.
what happened. Okay, that
Light comes
that,
out.
That I don't have to describe that imagery, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Just
Melting
checking.
Nazis everywhere.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
It's not bode well.
Everyone who had affiliation.
We are about to melt like Nazis.
Yeah. It's like, all right, here we go.
Close your
I'm
eyes
to roll a
when
new
you open.
character.
Yeah, make
I
sure
actually
to
just
keep your,
fold my beard up so that it makes like a protective shield over my eyes.
keep your eyes closed when it opens. Just don't look at it.
So you managed to get it up and pushed enough off that you can see down into it. There's a series of tattered, moldy, old black silk with silver lining fabrics resting inside this case. There did not appear to be anything. There are no remains, no bones, no body, no treasure, except as you kind of root around inside the silks, your hand hits a large object. Let me check one thing.
And we went from like not changing equipment for like the entire campaign to like everything we pick up is better than what we have.
No, that's not accurate.
It's a level 7 thing. Once you hit level 7, all the loot tables
All the loot
change.
appears.
Yeah.
Everything upgrades a
mean-
tier. Now we're in like the middle game tier.
I had a
loot.
longbow for like, just longbow.
No.
That was
I mean-
it. It was fine.
I don't know. I picked up a staff that can potentially make you mad, like go mad. So I don't know how good that is.
Yeah, I'd call that a lateral unlock. You know,
I mean, it
it's-
looks cool.
it's
so,
a
I mean,
trade-off.
It's a cosmetic.
Yeah,
I don't know. Maybe going mad unlocks like your Super
Hulk
Saiyan
smash.
abilities.
Yeah, she just Hulk smashes everything.
that
Yeah,
that could be.
Once you're crazy, you go supernova.
Yeah,
Um,
like Dark Phoenix.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because that worked out so well for like Cyclops and everybody.
I mean, yeah, every time. That's how they win.
As you root around, you come across this object, and you're able to lift it out. It's about yay big, and it is a pure blue crystal with silver veinings running through it. So you can see these lines of silver that pass through the crystal. The stone is actually a little bit warm to your touch.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
Considering
well, it looks like the box didn't lie. Look at this thing. This has got to be worth a fortune.
yeah, I've never
If we're
seen
not going to
anything
use it
like
to
it.
defeat Strahd, then it's not. We should take it, unless the plan is to use it to defeat Strahd.
I don't know.
Well, we
Anybody
should-
got to identify
we should
magic?
Figure out what it is first of all.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
I mean, I have an identify. Oh yeah.
yeah. Do the identify thing.
Well, wait,
Wait,
not yet. Let's
no,
do
don't.
it. Let's do it later. We'll just put it in a bag for now, and not use up spell slots in case we get into combat with crazy old guy sitting in a tower, closing the curtain before we can say hi.
Yeah, but this may be the key to defeating that person.
I throw this rock at him really hard.
Yeah. Or you
But-
just
We
show
can
it
use-
to him.
How do you know we even need to?
Or maybe it turns into an eagle and we fly.
How do you even know we need to fight him? We don't know who he is.
Well, because if he wouldn't have closed the curtain, I could have just waved at him.
Yeah.
That is a
Kids,
failed
stop
diplomacy
playing in the
check.
yard.
Maybe he's shy.
Get out of my house!
He's clearly an introvert.
Yeah. Sorry,
wants to be
Mr.
alone.
Stevenson. Did you see our baseball? We knocked it over the fence.
I accidentally threw my frisbee in here, and I was just wondering if I could get it back. Stay out of my lawn!
All right. Stash the stone
All right.
and let's go and find the
Who's stashing the stone?
creepy dude. I don't know. You're in charge of all things magic.
We don't know if it's magical or not. I mean,
It's warm.
Yeah, it feels warm. I mean, touch
It could
it.
be alchemical. You don't know.
okay.
Rocks aren't naturally warm.
No,
You could be
I
allergic to
know.
the rock. It could just be
All
an
right.
allergic reaction. I
Fine,
mean,
fine. I will take the stone and I'll put it in my pouch, my little satchel.
all right, let's close it back up, just like the last people.
Strength check.
It's considerably
Like
easier
nothing ever happened.
to slide back into position, so that works out okay. And Samara is now in charge of the big blue silvered thing.
Apparently.
Okay,
Yep.
You should see what Steve thinks of it.
let me make a note of that.
Maybe Steve wants to sit on it and hatch it like an egg. Maybe we can get a tiny pet dragon.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cute. Can I keep it?
It is
I
not
mean,
egg shaped.
yeah, but do any of us know what dragon eggs look like?
I
Do
mean,
you all
Yeah.
believe that it could be a dragon egg?
generally eggs usually have the same similar shape to them.
If dragons don't have a similar shape of any animals.
I mean, don't they though? Like they have wings. And...
What if it's like a dragon poo?
I mean, if it's a dragon
Just
poo, I mean,
carrying
that's
it
kinda
around.
cool.
That's
You
a
know,
dang
it
good
is what
looking
it is.
poo. Want to talk about polishing a turd?
Yeah, I mean, it'd be the nicest
Maybe
looking
that's
poo
why
in the world.
everyone thinks they have all these magical gems, but that's just their toilet.
They
You
did
have
say
to
this is
hide it.
the founder
As
of
humans
the
come and
Order of
find
the
them.
Silver Dragon. What if it is? What if it's just old dragon poo? Old silver dragon poo. That's why it's got silver lining through it, you know?
I mean,
Upon closer inspection, I
This
think
is
that's a
dragon
kernel
poo.
of corn.
Yep, definitely poo.
I didn't even know
Dragons
dragons
eat
ate
corn.
corn.
Well, I'm sure he ate something that was eating corn.
Oh. This is someone else's last meal.
The last human he ate was a corn farmer.
that doesn't make it better. That's no.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
Double digestive system.
That's a lot of layers.
Yeah.
His whole body, the skeleton, oh god, just the corn from inside.
Yeah. Why?
Survives because nothing can take out corn.
Not even dragon digestion.
Not even dragon digestion.
Oh my goodness. All right. Well, yes, I am in charge of the crystal
The dragon poo.
stone, whatever you want to call it.
Put it in your inventory as dragon poo.
The dragon poo is mine. The ultimate weapon against Strahd, dragon poo.
You can be
You'll
like,
never
Right.
see it coming.
take a picture and be like, no, anything but that. Oh my
Straight
God.
out of an 80s horror movie. No, you found my one weakness.
How did you find out? Who told you?
Funny story that.
Couldn't have known. There was no way.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
so now your plan.
Are we gonna go up and look for old man Jones?
Oh man, yeah, I was gonna say Jenkins, but yeah, let's go check out Old Man Jones.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is he doing here? Has he been here this whole time? Like, like we fought all those guys, and what was he doing?
Okay, so you head back in. Irina joins you. It's still with you. So is Arabelle.
I'll tell Irina too to make sure she stays right by my side.
I don't know. I
Right,
think
right
they're in pretty
behind me.
bad. I think everybody's in pretty bad condition. We should take a short rest.
Can we though?
We are technically around the bonfire. I
Someone
don't
just
know
has
if we
to
want to
jam a
cook
sword in it,
anything on
right?
this.
Yep. Who's got the marshmallows?
Somebody click on the bonfire to trigger the short rest animation.
Would advise against cooking anything on this.
But the fire smells so good. It's like bacon.
Okay, so we are doing a short rest. Yes.
Okay, that'll
I
put us
don't
into
know.
the middle of the afternoon. But sure, go for it.
Oh,
You're
that's
welcome
a
to.
terrible idea.
You are
We're-
welcome to take a short rest.
I think it's a terrible idea only because then we're risking running into Strahd. But that's just me.
Well, I mean, look at our hit points, and he said that the NPCs have like 2 apiece. So we don't have enough healing to get people back up from the dead consistently.
But there's easy way around that. Just don't get hit.
And we don't do that either. So
Fair point.
Easier said than done.
Fair point.
I don't know. Are we? I guess that's the consensus. We're doing a short rest.
let's rest inside the mausoleum.
That seems to be the case.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Start
If I
rolling
get
some
turned
hit.
into another rat, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, so here's the thing, right? You get all of your stuff back on a short rest too, and you blew it all. So
Yeah, I get a lot back. It's
we
true.
need to, we
It's
need
true.
to re-rev up the fighter, and everyone needs a couple hit points.
Yeah. go ahead and hit your short rest buttons and let me know do the rolls you got to do, and then let me know what the final outcome for recovered hit points is so I can update the battle board appropriately. As some of you are incredibly hard to kill.
Not this one.
No, 18 AC, 17 AC, 16 AC when you're not using your shield. Frederick leaves nothing to chance.
And then one more. So
I get
16.
4d10 minus 1. I don't know exactly what that means.
Okay, so I got Frederick back at 40. Asteki goes up 18 plus. Yeah, that -1 from Khan, right?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay, so that would be I think it's we'll just make your life easy and we'll just take its -1 on the whole roll. So that gets you back to 39. Samara picks up another 11. What level are you guys at? The art shows you as 6, but that's not right. It's 8, isn't it?
I thought we were 7.
7?
7.
7, okay.
We 8?
If you want to be 8, I can push the button.
You're not 8 yet. You're not 8
You
yet.
can make that happen.
All right, so I blew 4 hit dice, which puts me at 60.
Okay.
Hey, look at that. We're all looking a little better.
Yeah. That's right. I know where I need you guys to get to. I just have to give you enough stuff to get you there.
Okay.
Or
Cool.
or not, and you can just take your chances with Strahd where you are.
So
We have the power of friendship.
we honestly though we do
Yay.
have the power of friendship. It's in my inventory, ready to go.
Yeah, that's right. 7th level. Which is still the fastest they've leveled, because we used to do like a whole adventure of like 4 or 5 weeks was 1 level. We've had to kind of ramp up the XP rates in order to get through all of the Curse of Strahd content. So the only person I have not great right now is Frederick at 40. Is that right?
Yeah, unless I'm allowed to spend more after the roll, like that wasn't enough.
You're out of hit dice?
I have more. I just only used 4.
Oh, you can use up to all 7.
Oh,
Yeah, and you can decide after you roll them. You can roll it and then
I didn't know that.
yeah,
I'm gonna use 2 more.
2 more.
7 more.
47. Okay, so I got you at 47 on my thing now. All right, so you've rested up. Over the course of the hour, the clouds seem to thicken. And it feels like there's a storm brewing. Heading back in?
Ominous.
Doing.
If we're going up to see Old Man Jones, we better go quick, because I don't think that looks good.
Okay. Are you going back to the front? I'm looking at the map now. Are you going back to the front of the keep to go up the main stairs, or do you just want to explore from above the church? Where Frederick was dancing earlier?
Like right here?
Were there ways to go above the church, to exit the church?
Well, inside the church, there are those two
okay.
spiral staircases.
Right, yeah, because Freddy went up, ran across,
Right.
ran down. Like, did he see doors up there?
Yes.
I saw nothing but bloodlust and fear.
There's a door that leads into the ruins up there as well, if you'd rather go that way.
Let's go that way. I don't have any more spikes up there.
I just need to know where you're going. Okay.
Yeah, and we're right
okay.
by it.
I mean, yeah, might as well.
Okay.
I think that way it makes sense.
And we know we killed the lady up there, so.
Okay, I'm on page 12 of the board. And let me shrink that just a little bit so that I can fit everything on
Okay.
hopefully one screen.
So she had a fancy chair.
Yeah.
Did that chair get destroyed and I'm running around like crazy people?
That chair actually got ruined a long time ago.
Oh, it's not even really there.
Yeah, I get it, but I don't want it to be there anymore, so it's not.
I mean, that's fine. We did run back and forth over here, Betty Hill style, for like
God, yes.
5 rounds.
Yes, she was out to get you, and you were out not to be gotten.
Yep, I'm like, please don't get me, even though I have short legs.
I just picture if the chair was there, like you're vaulting over it every single time, and she's vaulting off it to get down.
She honestly, the way she was getting, she would have destroyed it the second time. No, this is not going to get in my way anymore.
Yeah, she would just plow through anything that was in her way, including
You guys.
me
Human
and
beings.
Arabelle and anybody else.
Yeah, you were definitely, yeah, she was not paying attention to anyone but the one she wanted to kill. That is an accurate assessment. You have a chance to look around that landing. Peeking through the door. Bunk. I'm not entirely sure why they designated a separate thing for this. Bink. Actual 9? 7. Yes.
I typed
Actually,
the wrong number. I was like, oh, shoot.
I don't even know why I hesitate. I can just look at your character sheets. I haven't pulled up. But yeah, these are curtains that, as a freebie, do not designate anything in particular. They just look nice.
For privacy. All right, let's go in. Check it out.
Okay. Which curtain do you want to explore? The one in the north or the south?
Well, we came from the north, right? So we would go up the stairs and we probably go through the first one.
Okay, so you're going.
Because we're lazy.
Okay, and you're not looking behind the curtain.
We can look behind the curtain.
Okay.
I said there was nothing behind there, though.
I was double checking. I was mistaken.
Okay, I guess we're looking behind the curtain.
Okay.
What's behind curtain number 1?
There's nothing behind the curtain.
Nothing behind curtain number 1. Bah, 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 bah.
And thus, okay, so then you explore. You're going to open the door or continue down the hall.
It looked like he was peeking from a window that would
he
be
was over
further
here,
north
right?
of us, right?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think we should, head that way.
Just head
Down the
towards
hall.
him, if we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
Time is
hearing
of the essence.
ignore the door for now and just head for whatever room that might be.
I think so.
Does that sound right?
What was the other Madame Eva card that we're still looking for? Like a portrait of somebody or
Portrait
something?
over fire.
A portrait over a fireplace or something.
Should we be peeking indoors looking for portraits?
Something. Maybe.
I mean, if you want to look in there, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, unless something bites your face off as you're peeking through.
And then we have to turn around. That's all.
I'm all good for just finding this guy first, and then if we really want to.
Well, I want to open curtain number 2 because there's nothing behind the curtains. Oh, wait. There is, but we didn't find anything behind curtain number 1. It's a little too meta for Frederick, so I'm like, let's keep going north because that's where the guy was.
Okay. So yeah, you come around the corner and you can see that the hallway extends down. There's a staircase at the end, and you can see the railing that lines up as though it was above the main chamber you came in. There's a hallway.
To the hallway,
To the hallway.
to the window, to the wall.
Is that how that works?
Actually, I think it's to the wall, to the window. 'Cause that's what we're. Okay.
What? What?
Okay, there you go. You round the corner and the hallway goes down. There's a dead end. Actually, I should put what you can see at the end of there. Let me grab that. There we go. It's a little bit of a low budget fog of war, but it gets the job done.
It's working pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
All right, do we think he's in that room?
I think it's worth looking at, maybe.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Nike.
Creep up and look through the window, through the doorway.
Yes, let's see if we can find this
Really?
window.
Out of curiosity, who's actually pushing the door the rest of the way open? Wow,
Do
did
it.
everybody
I got a lot of-
volunteer at
probably me.
once?
I'll do it.
Well, I mean, I'm like, let's go. This guy's going, so probably me.
Okay, so Frederick pushes the door open. Here's the layout. And lines up pretty good. And then the actual text. Two beds with torn canopies stand against opposite walls, with a tattered rug lying on the floor between them. Set to the far wall is a fireplace black with soot. A soft hiss issues from the hearth.
Yes. Like a snake
Mm-hmm.
or like a goose when you stepped into the wrong place.
Is there a portrait over the fireplace? By any chance?
If there was, it decayed and fell years ago.
Anybody on the beds?
No.
And the guy is clearly not in here anymore.
Is there a
right?
curtain pulled across the windows?
Both. Now that you look, no. Well, there's curtains.
Is
They're
there-
not like heavy. They're
okay.
tattered and ruined.
Maybe I didn't see the dude up here.
Maybe
You've been,
this
you've been
isn't-
eating those pies again, Freddie?
maybe it's not the right
Just
room.
a-
I don't know.
Just a taste. I mean, come on, man. I mean, it's just pie. It's not like, it's just pie.
I'll walk over and look out the window. Like would
Okay. You can look down and you'll see the smoldering. You look down the graveyard, so you can see the smoldering remains of the funeral pyre you built.
do I see an old man peeking at me from the mausoleum door?
And then he closes the curtain.
He goes,
There weren't any windows on that door.
Nope. No sign of them.
All right. So where's the hissing coming from? In the fireplace?
In the fireplace.
Somebody want to take
What do
a
I see in
closer
the
look?
fireplace? You said there was ashes, but if I look closer,
Good and close.
Enhance.
Yeah, go ahead and stick your face right next to the hissing sound. That sounds great.
What could
Great idea.
go wrong?
Make sure you keep your eyes really wide open like this. Get an extra sight in there.
As you get closer, there's a burst of ash, and a hissing dragon made of smoke and ash erupts from the fireplace and begins to float in front of it,
Whoa.
taking a look at each of you in rapid turn.
like, what? Can I get a visual? I hate to be that guy, but can I? My
Did
brain is
anybody
like,
bring any dragon treats?
Should I pull out the stone?
speak to it.
The
Speak to it
dragon
in
food.
Draconic.
Yeah, this is your
Hello.
food.
Meow. Please don't kill us.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Throw a Pokeball at it.
should I Did I bring out the stone?
There's a graphic.
Oh god, it's terrible looking.
Oh, lovely.
It's like
I guess I mean, since I know Draconic, I guess I'll try to speak to it.
are you
Like
sure
a
it's a
goblin
dragon?
nose.
Yeah, I'm like, are you sure it's a dragon? They're not like the Green Goblin's baby.
Yeah, it kind of looks like an imp.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely something dragon-esque to it, but I can see the imp overtones as well. Imagine the wings are more bat-like.
More
than-
dragony.
More dragony than bat-like.
It's exotic.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you say to it in Draconic again?
Let's see. Well,
Greetings and salutations. I'm just gonna nudge Tegan. Look at this asshole.
Yeah, no, I want to just kind of greet the creature and that's like where did it came from kind of thing, like
It turns and regards you as you talk. You have no business here.
well, we're looking for somebody in particular that was in this room and now is no longer here.
That describes most of the people who once passed through these halls. Once here and no longer here. Yes?
You're saying he's dead. He's not alive anymore.
All who come through these halls end up ceasing to live.
That bodes well for us, doesn't it, then?
Well, I mean, most people, die eventually. So. Doesn't bode well is just a fact. I don't know.
And what do you know about this? What did I say? The Draconic Order. What was it? The Order of the Silver Dragon.
The Order of the Silver Dragon. I don't talk about it. It's unpleasant.
I don't know. Is there anything you guys want me to ask it?
Yeah, when it responds, is it speaking Draconic back?
Yeah.
Okay.
As near as you can tell, there's just this weird, like, quasi-Viking-esque banter back and forth. And Samara's making sounds with her voice box that you weren't entirely sure were possible for a humanoid. There's a few times where she pauses and has to, like, clear her throat because it's not doing things it's supposed to do.
She just, touches her throat and it just goes. Magic.
Out of practice.
Unless you think that's what
Right.
she's been saying to it. For all you know, she's like, asking it where the biblioteca is.
Yes, the biblioteca.
Yes, and it's the cheese moldy.
I'll because Dagan is like, I have no idea what's going on, but he's paranoid anyway, so he's gonna go and stand and just kind of peer out in the hallway every once in a while, make sure nothing weird's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Listen for old man footsteps.
I'll make a suggestion. Ask him what he's doing here.
Well, I was gonna say where did you come from? That's what I was gonna ask him, and why appear now?
Something disturbed my rest. I came here when I came here. And I rest here.
Might it have been us that disturbed you?
I don't see anything else within my domain.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else to ask him. What is your purpose?
What is your name?
Yeah, does
What
it have a name?
is your quest?
I am tired of this. You should seek something else before you join the revenants of the Silver Dragon.
I mean, you can. I guess I'm going to direct my question towards, like, I don't know if you guys have ever had training in working with a translator, like, and somebody else. When you speak to who you're speaking to, and then the translator translates, you don't speak to the translator.
Yes.
So I'm going to like, we want to defeat Strahd, just like they wanted to defeat Strahd. Does that align with your goals? Is that something you can help us do?
My goal is peace and quiet in my ash and smoke.
If you help us find anything that could help us defeat him, we'll leave post haste.
I can also think of ways I can get my peace and quiet.
That sounds like more work, though.
I tire of this. You may explore this room as much as you like. And it's going to soar up over you and like buzz Dagon's head as it flies out into the hallway.
Okay.
Well, that was interesting.
Whoa, watch the hat, little man.
It turns and heads into the castle proper and disappears around the corner. So it heads down this way and disappears around that way. And you're not entirely sure what happened to it after that.
Wait.
Everybody's so friendly.
As long as he doesn't come back, then it's okay.
Yeah, right. He seems so nice and friendly.
Should have asked him about the egg.
I was gonna pull out the egg and ask if he knew what
And he
it was.
left. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's his choice.
Should have got to that before the Cotton Eye Joe.
As it were.
Freddie, you swear there was an old man up in here? Like, you're not just tripping or something?
I was the
Remember that
only one to
time?
see him, I thought. Was I the only one to see him? I thought we all saw him.
There is another floor if you want to go higher up. Or maybe they moved into a different room.
I mean, we did take a short rest. We had an hour to wander around the castle as Walker, so it could be anywhere at this point.
Well,
Yeah,
you
well-
want me to? I can like try that divine sense thing. I haven't used that in a while. Do you think my bat senses can drive us in the right direction?
You can see if there's sense if there's anything that can help us defeat Strahd that we haven't found. I don't know. How does divine sense work?
I don't know. It says as an action, you can detect good and evil. Anything affected by a hollow spell or known location of any celestial fiend, undead within 60 feet. That's not behind total cover. So I don't know if that's like limited to what's in this room or what's in this wing.
Yeah, if it's behind total cover, you don't have line of sight to it. So that's really good if like you're in a tavern and you're trying to figure out which one guy in here is actually like an incubus in disguise.
Okay.
Much
it just hasn't
harder.
come up recently.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to use it like inside a ruin to go. We go that way.
Depends on how rude.
True.
Well, I think Dagon's going to at least go to that north T intersection there
Okay.
and just peer down the halls to see what he sees.
To sneak with him.
Very reasonable thing to be doing. Let me expand the map. Blink. And I'll drop that on there. Do-do-do-do. Perfect. Doors at the end of the halls.
Let's go that way. We've been taking a right every time. Let's take another right.
All right. I'll just go open the door.
Yeah. I like this.
Just go
plan.
right. Go for it. I open it.
Right. Let's do it.
It's the right
Just
way.
keep going right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We keep going the wrong way if we keep going the right way. This is my like urban bounty hunter training talking. I know which way to go. Oops. Come back to your board.
Yep, that's close enough for government work. Okay, so that is room.
Probably too close for government work. You might want to scramble it a little more.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. This room is littered with the wreckage of ancient bunk beds. 5 dirt-caked windows allow precious little light to enter, and between them are 4 empty armor stands. Empty torch sconces line the walls.
Yeah, where'd this old man go?
Hey, maybe you're right. Maybe there was no old man. I don't know.
You said there's another floor to explore?
Yes.
Maybe it was from the room above that one we were
Is this
just
the
at.
way up right here?
The little spiral staircase?
Yeah, is it this?
Yeah.
Well, let's go down the hall and open this door.
You're not going to investigate the room any further?
No, we didn't see. I thought we didn't see anything. I guess let's investigate the room first.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. You looked in, you saw some broken up beds and 4 empty armor stands. Did you want to investigate or just like, nope, they're not here, move on? I don't care either way. I just want to make sure I know what you're doing.
Let me investigate the empty armor stands to see if there's any armor that pops out like Diablo 3 style when you touch them.
Yeah, it just flunk flies out of the air.
Oh, a legendary two-handed sword in that armor stand.
Hey man,
Glowing orange.
it's always
Why?
worth checking out those armor stands.
Push all
You
the
never
buttons.
know what's gonna drop
Yeah.
She
from
gets
there.
the legendaries in Borderlands out of the trash cans.
Oh no, trash cans, and then the little like lock boxes are the best in Borderlands. I swear, makes no sense.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
How did this missile launcher fit in this box?
Yeah, they just flip out of the trash. It's like, wait, what? It's Looney Tunes, what it is.
It is loony. But yeah, I
Let's
mean,
see.
I don't know if you guys want to explore it or I'm okay with either.
Okay, so I'm just trying to follow along. We're going deeper, or are we actually going to investigate the armor stands?
Let's take a slightly closer look around the room. Let's do a roll,
Okay.
like a fast look. Now I take a 10.
Okay.
What is that? This is just a
I'll go poke the sword around in the beds.
Okay.
Right.
As
Now, what
you
roll?
as you enter the room, Irina's the last one to step through the door, and the door looks like it closes.
Oh.
Each of the armor stands begins to glow with a blue essence as 4 figures appear inside the ragged armor that was there. And they step off the stands.
Great.
I thought they were nothing on.
No, bits of armor here and there. They're more phantom than knight.
Hmm.
But they're still attacking you.
It's fine. Can we
Oh,
see
they're
their-
not here to say hi?
Can we see their phantom junk? Because there's no like crotch covering. So is it like Dr. Manhattan and
No, God, no. God, no. No.
Oh
I'm still
my
getting
goodness.
over that. No, it's more
in
like
the comic? It makes sense to put it on the screen for. I can't justify it. There's no reason to have just blue junk on screen.
yeah, I'd say it's more like the spirit, like a phantom soldier in armor, and there are a couple of spots where bits of armor are actual armor. But otherwise, for the most part, they're not. So roll initiative.
Oh, he sprung the trap card.
It's a trap.
You've gone up the ventilation shaft.
Okay, so I've got Asteki is at 16. Dagon is at 3. Samara comes in at 14. And Frederick at 20. Boink. Well, Irina's up first. She'll step up next to Dagon and do what she can, which ain't a lot.
She armed, right?
Yeah,
She got
she's
her
armed
family
now.
Sword back.
And she is ineffective as she starts to fence with one of them.
Are these phantoms a similar blue color as the stone we found?
No. No, it's more of a ghastly blue than
I
like
would
the
shoot the
pure.
one-
Like the stone was like a sapphire, like a light sapphire. These guys are ghastly blue. What's Frederick
Yes.
doing?
I'm shooting the one that she's fighting.
Is
Okay.
ghastly blue in the official color selection in Crayola?
Is what?
Ghastly blue.
It's like official crayon color, you mean? Like,
Yeah.
It might be.
no, maybe like a special
Nah.
Halloween edition. I don't know.
Okay, so you're taking a step back and you're gonna try to use your bow in here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just honestly, for real, what I want to try to do is open the door.
As you turn towards it, the door is open, except for the fact that there's a shimmering blue door filling the space, which is hard against your hand when you reach it for it. I'll give that to you as a free action.
Okay. Well, then with my back against the blue door, I will then try to shoot.
Since I can't back out of the room, I will kill things.
Yeah, I'm like, we don't have time for this. Let's just leave. There's a magical door in the way because this is a boss fight. Ah. Shoot.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's right. I forgot you have that thing.
What thing?
Your super bow.
Oh,
How did I forget the
Yes.
super bow?
I don't know.
You're like, I don't know. You made the stupid thing.
All right, I pull out super bow and I shoot it. Do I just get my regular damage?
Oh no, you get the bonus.
Okay.
Do any of you guys watch Bad Batch?
I have, like, I watched 1 or 2 episodes because it's really good. But not a ton.
Oh, I
Okay.
haven't watched it yet.
All right, never mind then. Because
17.
Freddy's
Got it.
Sunbow is in that show. I swear to God.
Who's in
Oh,
there?
is it?
Yeah.
The bow is in that show?
The well, I don't want to spoil anything if you guys haven't watched
Okay,
it.
well, I haven't watched it, and my roommate is super into it. I watched all of Clone Wars, so I'll probably be into it.
Yeah, if you watch Clone Wars and like it, you will definitely like Bad Batch.
He's like, you
There's,
gotta
there's a
watch
lot of
first.
returning Clone Wars characters in it.
Right.
I don't know if that's a spoiler. Is it? Out of context?
So a character in the show gets this like blaster
Hang
bow,
Mhm.
Yeah, let
and
me.
it essentially shoots like blaster bolts out of a bow and arrow. It's freaking badass.
Is it the guy that looks like Rambo?
No,
No, it's not. Oh, it's the little girl. See, that's why it's a spoiler, because it's the little girl.
yes, thanks
Dude,
for
we all knew
spoiling
she
it.
was going to be cooler than the rest of them.
I don't think knowing they get an interesting weapon later is a spoiler.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Exactly.
Well, if you haven't seen more than like if you've seen like more than like 2 or 3 episodes, you know about the girl. But in the beginning,
Yeah.
it's a spoiler.
Okay. So that's your first hit. You gonna hit it a second time?
I tried. I got 11.
Oh, thank you. As we're looking at other stuff that's not relevant to this, 11's not gonna hit.
It's okay. Can I use a reroll?
Yeah.
There
Okay.
we go.
Reroll is spent. You still have 2 in the bank and 1, or you have 3 bank total. One in the savings and 2. 22 will hit.
So 17.
Where?
Colossus Slayer? Are you wondering about Colossus Slayer?
Oh yeah. Okay. Thank you. I'm like,
Oh,
yeah,
good.
seems to be an extra die in there, but okay.
There is. It's for Colossus.
Which I should
Does
have.
it do extra D8 against undead too, right?
Yeah, he got
I
that.
put that down.
Okay.
Yeah, the D8 plus 4 is the base, plus there's a D8 from the undead, plus a D8 from Colossus Slayer.
I love this team.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I have to have like a bunch of cards, right? And I played this card.
Yep.
And then I played this card, and then that reacts to this card.
All right. It is going to. It's going to go after Irina for now because she's right there in front of it.
Can I intercede?
Yes, you can.
Then I will.
And it's a good thing you did.
Nice.
As you block its first
High five.
attack, and then it missed on its second attack. And then you're up next, which means your reactions refresh.
Nice.
So
Aha!
that works out. I was going to say, yeah, because now you can't intercede for Samara because you interceded for somebody else.
But wait,
Okay, and,
there is more.
But that works out.
and I will do my normal round 1 and bless the party.
You can do that.
Everybody except me, because I'm all out of level 2 spells. So keep that in mind.
Dun, 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 dun.
Delicious.
I would point out that you do have other things you can do against ghosts and stuff. You should not forget.
Ooh, yeah,
about.
you could totally present your symbol, your Ravenkind
The
symbol.
new,
Wait.
the new,
Hold on. I completely forgot about that thing.
the new necklace thing that you and
Is that like in my actions
no, it's
now?
in your,
Yeah.
it's in your.
Well, if you use an action to turn undead, you can use that to turn.
Okay, does that bless the party?
It's your choice.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll give that thing a shot. let me give back my spell. Because we gotta test it out. We gotta take this thing for a test
Right?
ride.
Yeah, everyone's like,
Yep,
let's try our
absolutely.
magic items.
So do I have to like click something in D&D Beyond?
Nope.
Or
It should be.
You just check off the channel divinity. Because that's what you did. You
okay, there you go. Channel Divinity. Okay, checked off.
And because that qualifies as turn the unholy, they get wisdom save DC 3. So let's see.
13.
3?
Or 13.
DC 13.
13.
I was like,
Sorry.
bruh.
3.
And miss.
How is this going to help us against Strahd?
Miss.
Right?
Miss. Would have totally passed, but missed. Missed. Okay. Check off 3 charges of it, because in your inventory, you can click on it, or just keep right somewhere that you used 3 out of the 10 charges, just so we know that you don't keep popping out the heavy stuff later.
There should be slots.
Yeah, if you click on the item on D&D Beyond, you'll see 10 boxes that represent the charges. And if you don't, just keep
Okay.
Yeah, they're there.
just make a note somewhere that you've burned 3 out of 10.
Okay, got it.
You present it,
Oh.
and the 3 of them reel in horror and immediately begin to fall back, which means that they start to move back towards their the armor stands they erupted from, and you watch as they actually pass up into the wall, and there's a shimmering light as they dissipate as they do so.
Nice.
Ow.
Irina wipes her brow as she watches the one she was fighting, kind of that she immediately lunged at, that took 2 swings at her, and then you've basically scared away. And the room goes
Cool. So
quiet.
are we done here?
We should have walked into the room with that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. The second time I've cleared combat for us. The first combat we ever had with the people on the road, and I did the intimidation thing, and they just let us walk by.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. All right. Well, is that blue door gone? That
Yes.
door, like, yeah.
Do I fall back out of it? Because it was leading.
If you were leaning on it, yeah, as they disappear, yeah, you'll fall back out of it. You kind of catch yourself.
Whoa! I like how we don't have a whole lot to say, but we're definitely like, what's the word? Movement actors, or what's the term?
Oh yeah.
Mine?
No,
I don't know. What do you-
like instead of having big verbose scenes, you would be like action actors or something.
I have no idea what you're talking
No,
about.
I know what you're talking about. I just don't know the name for it.
I can't think of the types of actors.
It's like in comedy they call it slapstick, but it's not. Doesn't only exist in comedy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was saying. We're a very slapstick bunch of people. Don't have much to say, but when a wall, falls over, we go tumbling with it.
That works.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That works. Okay, so
Actually,
you're
it's
heading
just
to the
called-
staircase to go up higher?
Yes, I googled it. It's just acting with your entire body. It's just what it is.
Okay. Up you go. Up a little bit.
Can I play on your Oculus?
As long as you're quiet.
Okay.
Bing. Okay. I'm going over to slide 13. As we go to another level. I just don't want to risk the maps overlapping.
No, makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No, it doesn't make sense to me, but I'll go along with it.
Okay, so you pop out
It's a
there.
democracy.
And there's a curtain that you look past, and there's a hallway that ends in a pile of rubble that you can push through. And there's a door on your left. And I don't believe there's boxed text yet.
All right, I'm gonna go XCOM style and get prepped by the door. Get ready to breach.
Yeah. I'll
I'm
move
ready
in
my
for breach.
Overwatch.
Yeah. Everyone's Overwatch ready. I kick in the door.
That's
I
just so
accidentally-
rude. You should
I
not
accidentally
first.
do a double move action and kick through a window.
It's a
And-
ruin. What do you
Like, wait, why are you
who's gonna
doing
be
that? You
here
could have just
to,
come
like
around.
intrude
Damn it, Freddy.
upon?
You're my highest level character. Do not die.
XCOM was so bad for that too. You're like, I accidentally clicked one box over, and now my character kicks a window,
Yeah.
throws
And
a
then,
car
oh look, there's
over.
7 aliens.
Yep.
Right. Oh,
Yep. Or you think you've got the full cover spot, and then you just click one box over, and now your favorite character is literally standing out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Hey guys.
Yep.
and you just die.
Yep.
Like, ah, great.
Oh, I didn't even die that next action because one of my other guys was up, so I dropped a smoke grenade on them, hoping it would be enough, and it was for the first 2 shots. The third one took her out.
I guess in my opinion, that's one of the best games made in the last.
That will
15
sink. I
years.
would sink hours.
XCOM
into that
remake.
game. Oh my gosh.
I love games that are brutal like that. I absolutely love them. Because then when
Okay.
you win, you feel so good.
You burst through the door into what looks like a meeting or dining room.
I shoot the turkey.
Let me give
It
you
was
the
undercooked.
map.
Meeting or
I'm
dining?
going to scan the room to see if there's any fireplace with a portrait above it.
So,
You're
there's-
just in charge of like checking the decor.
That's with the what's her name's
Is that another
prediction.
fireplace?
that is another fireplace.
Oh, I hope we're not pissing him off again.
It's
He went the other way, right, guys?
through the
Yeah. I mean,
dust.
he went the opposite way.
Through the dust and cobwebs, you see faded war banners adorning the walls of the spacious chamber, in the center of which stands a heavy wooden table. An iron chandelier hangs above the table, which is surrounded by 6 high-backed chairs with wood-carved dragons perched atop them. Slumped in the chairs are skeletal humans in tattered chainmail. The corpses tilt their heads in your direction. One of them growls. Why do you disturb the dead?
Apologies, fellas. Obviously, we weren't invited.
We're looking for ways to fight Strahd.
Yeah, we're just looking for different, anything that can help us fight Strahd, different objects of, power that might help us.
This isn't where I parked my car.
Anything to avoid them attacking, basically. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah. Well, unless I look above the fireplace. Is there a portrait of a lady? That might change my tune. Sorry, guys. We just need the picture here. We're actually moving out. I don't know if you guys got the memo.
Well, yeah, we've been living here for years. You just didn't notice because you're dead. I don't know what you're moving around for. So just let us grab our picture and go.
There is no portrait over the fireplace.
Dang it.
There's a large banner that's done in remains of a banner of blue with silver trimming, featuring a dragon.
Could be a girl dragon.
It could be. You'll have to get up close and lift up its tail. So.
It's a picture, so I don't know if we can do.
I know it's a little harder. It's a little harder to do that.
And we don't know how dragon genitalia really works because we don't even know what dragon eggs look like. So we're sitting here like, this crystal is a dragon egg. Is this a girl dragon? I don't even know what a dragon really looks like. I thought that was a goblin.
Speaking of which, I want to pull out the stone that we found, and I want to ask them if you know what it is.
Hey zombies, do you know what this is?
One of the revenants stands. You are carrying the heart of Argynvostholt.
Okay.
It belongs in rest, unless your intention is pure.
Well, we are looking to defeat Strahd. Is that not a pure intention?
Strahd cannot be defeated.
I really want to throw mad insults, but they're dead and they won't get it anymore.
That would be adding insult to injury.
Right.
Not
Also,
with
not
that
bard.
attitude, he can't be.
If I was a bard, my vicious mockery would be on point. But like,
Fun fact, the Vikings engaged in rap battles. Actually true. Look it up.
I was really surprised when it was
Good thing.
in friggin'
Yep.
Vikings assassin thing game.
Yep. For centuries, we have tried. The best the Order can do now, it seems, is to follow one of its leaders to remove what joys Strahd may find in this land. The rest simply wait the end of time.
That's pretty morose.
Well,
We.
Strahd has never met us, so there's a first for everything.
I
Well,
met us
he has-
twice.
He has met us, but he hasn't fought us. That's what I meant.
And he did turn one of us into a squirrel or something. I don't remember.
Rat.
Look, if we can get enough MacGuffins, we might be able to kill Strahd, was the hope. So if you could point us to any MacGuffins that you might have in your zombie castle thing you got going on here, that'd be great.
There is little left for any of the living in Argynvostholt. Unless you want to follow Valentina, who still thinks it proper to raid and fight, kidnap and execute.
No, we don't really like that.
Valentina, that was the leader of the revenants we fought in the church.
That was the
right?
one who threw a sword into my leg, and I didn't really appreciate it very much.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I want to mention that she's like, I mean, not that she's dead, but I guess
She's taking a breather.
she's
She's
taking
having
a break.
She's having a seat in the corner before she comes back to beat the crap out
Yeah,
of me.
who ended up with her sword again?
I haven't.
What are you doing when that happens?
Giving it to me and I'm
Well,
running
see,
away.
I'm probably holding it in my hand because I busted into the room.
Just for giggles, could you really fast roll Dagon's deception?
Do it. Do it.
Okay,
All right, I'm gonna roll.
that's a good data point.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Insight.
I was already kind of thinking of this too because I kind of want to hold the sword and be when they mention Valentina, I'll be like, hey, well, it looks like you have a new management, and I'll hold the sword down.
Oh!
Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not hiding it at this point.
I didn't think we were trying to hide.
I wasn't sure.
I was just waiting for it to come up while we were going through this because like
We
I'm
killed
sure
your
I
leader.
have their
We're-
leader's
We're your
sword,
leader now.
and I'm like holding it right in front of them.
Isn't Dagon technically one of them?
No, I think they just respected his oath
Or
one
is
time.
he just sworn? Did he just swear to protect?
I think we would have to
Irina?
kill him to turn them into one of them.
Yeah.
They were
Which
there
I'm
when
not
they were
suggesting, by the
alive.
way.
I'm just saying he swore to protect, Arena
To
whatever,
death.
Right.
until death. So I don't know.
And-
So
No,
I
and-
think if
and-
I
and-
would
and-
have
one of them.
died, if I would have died, I would have become like
Yeah.
a revenant. Is how I'm understanding it.
Okay.
Maybe,
Think?
unless you become like a
Right
werewolf
now-
first.
But right now, it's irrelevant to the situation.
The revenant at the end of the table spots Dagon's sword. You bested her. Enjoy the reprieve. She will be back. We always come back.
We figured. That's why we took an extra step in burning the bodies, just to make sure they took a little longer to come back.
Maybe slow her down a little bit. We don't know.
The bodies fail. The spirit returns.
And how long does it usually take for you guys?
Like a 24-hour thing, or we
What's
got.
what's the timeline?
I
Like fast food or like 7-course meal? I mean, what are we talking here?
I expect if she has recently been bested, she will return tomorrow morning in a fresh body. It depends on how far her spirit needs to travel to find a host.
I see.
If there is a corpse intact enough, we rise. Wherever
that
it
makes
is to be
sense.
found.
Burn the bodies from now on. We're gonna be the burning body Raven Squad.
That
We kill
won't
ya,
spare any
then
of
we'll
our
burn ya.
spirits. It just means we'll have to search further.
Yeah, but how do we do anything for your spirits? Do you know? I mean, you want Strahd to die, right? Which is what we
Nothing
want.
can be done.
Except killing Strahd, right?
Who cannot be killed.
See, like that's that small brain point of view right now.
Yeah, well, you
You gotta
said
think
some
bigger
people think,
picture.
some people think like Valentina, but I mean, does that mean that like you fellas are of maybe a different opinion? Maybe maybe now is the time is nigh. We all band together, we make another attempt.
So worst that happens,
Argynvostholt
you'll get a new body, right?
Argynvostholt himself could not lead the knights in victory against Strahd and Strahd's army. What makes you think a plucky band of miscreants, ne'er-do-wells, and malcontents is going to successfully breach the Ravenloft and lay the master low?
Power of?
What?
Friendship. You're supposed to say friendship.
The power of friendship.
Like, I don't know what you're talking about.
don't know what you're talking
Hey,
about.
she didn't want to give it away. It's our secret weapon.
I know we told you we're friends, but obviously we aren't.
I do admire your honor in interrupting Valentina's effort to execute young Irina. She and I differed as to whether these steps were necessary.
Hey, well, you're welcome. See, that's something positive we've been told, like, ever. Somebody thanked us. That's awesome. You're very welcome. Sure.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah,
Now
so,
I'm in charge. I need to take her sword. Give it to me.
She will want that back.
And we'll give it to her as many times as she comes to try and take it.
Yep.
Until we're through with it, and then she can have it.
And then
back.
she can have it because we don't really want it in the first place. We just want to go home.
Yeah, I tell you,
But I guess we gotta
once
kill
we
a big
prove
bad
y'all
vampire
wrong,
first.
she can come collect it from Strahd's corpse after we run him through with it, you know?
There were many in the ranks that thought it would be as simple as that. I remember standing at the side of Argynvostholt, thinking this would be an easy won victory for the side of righteousness. We were fools. More so to swear an oath to see Strahd laid low, for we have not for centuries.
So let me just, the spirit comes back, right? But this doesn't sound like a spirit that's come back. This sounds like a spirit that got crushed and doesn't want to try anymore.
Oh, we have tried. We have not sat in this ruin for 200 years, biding time.
So you must have found some weaknesses, some things that you could take advantage of. 200 years is a long time. You didn't learn anything? What are you, me?
In what ragged bodies we can find? Most have simply turned to, as I said, taking away Strahd's toys. But the master of the Ravenloft remains elusive, and there is no army that might be rallied in this grim domain of dread.
So it sounds to me like y'all's basically just giving up. So, I mean, is there any way to undo this oath?
What say you, Knight of Ravenkind? How does one give up an oath?
I'm not for giving up oaths in general. Maybe like in emergency situations when nobody's looking, you could take the helmet off, but most of the time it has to stay on. So I can't help you on that side.
I mean, so like you make an oath, right? That you are going to lay Strahd low. Is sitting here just being undead and not actively working toward that, is that not breaking the oath?
There comes a time when the efforts simply are naught, and the end of existence is all that can be hoped for.
Just saying, it sounds like a little bit like breaking an oath right there. You didn't die, but you're not actively trying to stop Strahd either.
Have you any idea how many bodies I have inhabited in my quest to see Strahd struck down?
No.
Nor can I recall how many. Perhaps you should take your treasure and be on your way. If your hope is to sit here and sling barbs across the table, we are happy to move into a different form of engagement.
No, I was wondering if there's any other things we can use if we want to defeat Strahd. I mean, you you had 200 years of work. You got to know more than we do.
Roll me a persuasion check.
I investigate.
You are. This is not investigating. You and Molly, like everything's an investigation check.
My persuasion and my investigate are the same points. I was just teasing.
Oh, okay. No, she's like.
Oh, I did actually roll persuasion.
Yeah, she's proficient in it with her character. Well, always with her characters. They have like a +9 or something.
Yeah, I don't know how she did that. That's insane. She gotta have like a feat or something.
Double proficiency
Racial?
bonus from background plus class.
I wish I had class.
Yeah, I got class in a month. I'm not looking forward to it.
Doesn't it give you like double proficiency bonus?
Something like that. It's kind of crazy.
Leave it to the dwarf to try to convince him to help us.
Yeah, that's legit. That's fair. I'm not asking. I'm not asking.
It was excellent. And I don't know what it was, but it was excellent.
It was done with passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My wife is watching Big Brother, and they're really bored, so they're all singing together about the couch in the room.
Nice.
The Revenant considers this for a few moments before he speaks again. There are those who believe Argynvostholt could return. When he was struck down by Strahd's men, his skull was taken as a trophy, while his heart was buried here in the mausoleum. Some believe that Argynvostholt is still among us, his spirit as trapped as ours, but as a dragon cannot inhabit a simple earthly body the way we do. Some have postulated that a reunion of the skull and the heart could summon him again, help him find form. Some think this is a wives' tale, kind that an undead knight sings himself so he can sleep during the day. Take that for what it is and be gone.
Thank you.
Yep. Enjoy your meal, whatever you guys are doing here.
Yeah.
And y'all back out in the hallway?
I kind of wanted to ask really quick where the last known location was of the skull.
You'll find it in the castle Ravenloft. A trophy.
Okay.
A sign that Lord Strahd von Zarovich fears no man, no beast, no dragon, and certainly no plucky band of adventurers.
Yep, I figured it. Thanks for the reminder.
Always underestimate the power of friendship.
Rude. Because they had no
rude.
friendship.
Yeah.
We're like, oath and loyalty. Where's your friendship?
No, we're like, what is it? When our powers combine, like Captain Planet.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, it's as strong as this. I combine the two.
Captain Dragon, he's a hero.
Is that how that works?
Sounds like we need the locate object spell.
I don't know. Do you have that? I thought I had.
But we're not. We're not in Strahd castle.
Yeah, but we should have it ready.
Okay.
Well, no, because we've been
We're going to
sufficiently
have to now
described the
Ocean's 11
object.
this thing. We got to break into the
We gotta
castle to
steal
get
it,
the
so that
skull.
we can get the skull, so that we can raise an army, so that we can go back to the castle.
Yeah.
Okay. See, so it's a
Yeah, with an undead dragon on our
dragon
side.
skull
Yeah,
heist.
dragon
Yeah.
battle.
So we're going to need a hacker, a wheels guy, an explosives expert.
Yep. Oh, definitely.
Why don't we just call the A team? I mean, that
That's
sounds like
it.
if we just call the A team, we'll be good
Gotta
to
get
go.
Matt Damon, Brad Pitt.
Yeah, we also need a card dealer.
No.
Oh, I can
I'm
do
gonna
that.
be Clooney,
I
okay?
can be the card dealer.
Oh, excuse me.
And Julia Roberts.
Yeah.
Playing herself.
Was she, or was she playing someone that always gets mistaken for Julia Roberts?
No, she was playing herself, I think.
Okay. Because I remember that being one of the conceits in one of them, is the actor wasn't themselves. The actor was someone who always gets confused with the actor. Or maybe that's how they played it off. It wasn't Julia Roberts. She said she was. Anyway.
She just always looks like she just looks like Julie Roberts.
Yeah. That was like part of the shtick. I don't remember. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Oh no, you are right. That's right. It was her playing herself, playing
Someone that's always confused with.
type of thing. That's right. You're right.
It's like somebody watched
How
this thing
weird.
and said, let's take this whole 90-minute movie and put it into one character description. So what are you guys doing next? As you back out into the hall and you watch as the revenant that you've been talking to slumps down at the table with his companions. You're back in that
Leave.
hallway. There's rubble ahead, or you can head out.
I say we leave because nobody says there's anything else of value here. They don't
Yeah,
really seem to
plus-
have a reason to lie.
And
So-
plus, we don't want to be here when Strahd gets here, I guess.
Yeah.
What's the idea? Go find another church where we can get another pastor killed?
Yeah.
Well, I'm also curious as to what Freddy saw in the window, because if we climb through that rubble, we might be able to get to a room that would have been above the one we were in. Does it look like we could like climb through that crap?
Yeah, you can climb up and over it. There's no ceiling in this part of the castle anymore either. You can see
Oh.
the dark clouds overhead. And a little bit of what looks like might be a light mist or rain starting. But absolutely you can get over that stuff.
I'm all for that. Try not to twist an ankle on the way over.
All right. Yeah, Dagan will go climb over and see if he can find.
Is it difficult terrain?
Technically, yeah.
Can I make it not difficult terrain because this is an urban setting? We've been here for over an hour. And you hate my guts. You wanted to say it.
Anything that keeps me from twisting an ankle, I'd appreciate it.
Be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
Okay. I'll put this up here.
You need anything?
I'm like, look at all this rubble, guys. Let's walk across it at normal speed with no problem.
Okay, yeah.
I've never felt so stable before. I can tap dance on it.
Yeah, you've got options. You can go down into this area, down this area, across and through that door. Or actually, there's a door at the end of the hall, too.
One at the end of the hall was like closest to what it could have possibly been, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that was the direction where the room was.
Okay, the door at the end of the hall, as you make your way down there, just goes into a staircase.
Oh, it wasn't that one. All right, let's check up here.
That's going to take you further up into I think out onto the roof.
There's a roof?
Probably.
Oh, I mean, yeah, there's no roof right now, right? This is like the
Yeah,
top.
this part of the roof is caved in, so this would take you up and above.
This is like currently the roof, even though it's not really the roof.
Right, so through that door,
The actor that was playing the floor will now be playing the roof.
Boink. And drop that on, and then zoom in so we can all see it. Yep. There. That fits.
Ooh, another fireplace.
Yeah, you and the fireplaces. Very big, very important. Very, very, very critical.
Adam Eva thought so.
Yeah. Okay. I have a number to work with. Okay. This room is a haven for dust and cobwebs. 3 narrow windows allow slivers of light to illuminate bare oak shelves along the walls and a torn padded chair lying outside near cavernous hearth. The picture above the mantel has been slashed, its lower half hanging down below the frame like a torn piece of flesh. An iron door in the south corner of the west wall hangs open on one hinge.
All right, let's pick up the piece of the picture. What do we see?
Yeah, I was gonna say, let's try to lift it up and see what it used to be at one point.
Yeah, like Beauty and the Beast style.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Belle brings the thing
Oh,
up.
it used to be hot.
That's right, kids. When you find someone who's horrible, verbally abusive to you, and who constantly denies you access to your friends, remember, underneath it all, he might be a hot guy just looking for the right woman to bring it out.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Gaslighting.
LMP cares.
That's how I got my wife.
But the on point
Taking
line.
your father captive.
How do I get her to like her? Well, you give her things, chocolates, flowers, promises you don't intend to keep. The picture shows the mansion in better days, under clear winter skies with snow-capped mountains in the background. The top of the chapel tower glows like a silver beacon.
Probably not what we're looking for. Most people don't call it the fortress issue. If it was a boat, totally go for it.
Let me check something here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum. It's hard to make out though, because I mean, it's shredded pretty heavy.
Anyone have mending? I don't have mending.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Is that like a seamstress ability? Like what are we looking for?
No, it's a cantrip that lets you repair things that are broken. Actually, it's super
Oh
cool
yeah, no, I don't have that.
most of the time.
No.
I always take it because I'm like, I'm gonna break your table.
Mend.
And they're like, what? Why? Yeah, mend. Sorry, got a little heated there.
Yep. Mending and prestidigitation are like the two best cantrips to get if you have a roleplay heavy game.
But yeah, no, I have so much fun with prestidigitation and mending. I can't even. Well, that one shot we did, I was just using light on everything because it's a cantrip. I'm like, all right, let's make everything glow.
Oh, it sounds like Minecraft last night where we were in creative mode and I was just flying around putting torches on all the walls.
Yep, that's exactly what I was doing, except slightly different because I couldn't fly. Clerics can fly eventually, right?
I think so.
Spencer's floating disc, or they just get true flight.
I think it depends on which domain you pick.
Yeah.
All right.
And as much as I would love
Tempest
to,
domain, you fly at level 17.
yeah, I would love to say that Samara can mend it, but A, she doesn't have mending as a cantrip, and B, it's kind of like outside of her purview.
Yeah, if it was magic, she could probably like bend the magic back into a straight line, but
No, she'd
or
blow it
into a
up.
curvy line, depending.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd probably set it on fire.
Yeah.
And you know what? For a glorious moment, we'd see its true form in flames, and then it would be.
Yeah, so Samara's shtick is blow it up. So
But this is why we had to get out of Dodge from the Mage War, because if she was on one of the sides, it would have been real bad.
yeah, there you go. But yeah, so when you hold up, you can kind of make out that there's a beacon of light at the top of the chapel on the back of the castle.
Let's see if we can find that building.
Is that where
Oh,
we
wait.
were when we fought?
No, it's where you are now.
That's where we're at. Okay. That's
Oh,
where
the
we're
beacon
now.
of light is here?
Yeah.
Or okay.
The painting is this building in better days.
Okay.
And there seems to be a beacon of light emanating from where the chapel is in the back.
We might
And
want
this
to
is
go
the chapel?
investigate that.
Well, the chapel's where they had Irina when you guys came in.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
okay.
that's where they were gonna, give the
We were going to
trial.
do a trial
Yeah.
and be found guilty.
We're gonna have a trial in the chapel.
A trial and an execution.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if the outcome is not really much in question, the trials are easy.
Sounds very Judge Dredd style.
Mhm.
It just reminds me of who's the movie
As
with the
you
bugs.
investigate, the curtains are heavy enough and intact enough to block the windows completely. As you
found
cross
the old man's room.
As you cross to investigate, you hear the flapping sound of wings, but can't discern its origin. A single piece of parchment blows off the top of a bookshelf, spirals lazily in the air, and lands gently at your feet.
Convenient.
Guess who prepared explosive runes today?
Whose feet did it land closest to?
We'll say it lands at Dagon's. Because he was the one that was checking out the curtains earlier.
All right, I'll pick it up. And oh yeah, no, Dagon takes one look at that fancy script and is like, "Yeah, this thing says something."
There's words on this
There's
paper.
words here.
Yeah. And it'll just just by default hands it to Samara.
What are these squiggly lines mean again?
It says, "My Canito have fallen." Somebody else read this.
All right. Well, I guess since it was given to me. Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I can read this.
I'll do you a solid here if this will let me. Boink.
Ah, there you go.
Yes, there we go.
Now, to be fair, it looks really cool in script.
It does.
Oh yeah,
mean,
it's just
I
like
wish I could write that cool.
Yeah.
So, since I was handed it, my knights have fallen and this land is lost. The armies of my enemy will not be stopped by sword or spell, claw or fang. Today I will die, not avenging those who have fallen, but defending that which I love. This valley, this home, and the ideals of the Order of the Silver Dragon. The evil surrounds me. Time has come to throw off disguise and show these heathens my true, fearsome form. Let it spark terror in their hearts. Let them tell their stories of dark triumph against the protector of the Balanok Mountains. Let Argynvostholt be remembered as a dragon of honor and valor. My one regret is that my remains will not lie in their rightful place in the hollowed mausoleum of Argynvostholt. No doubt, my bones will be scattered among my enemies like the coins of a plundered hoard, trophies of a hard-won victory. I do not fear death. Though my body will die, my spirit will live on. Let it serve as a beacon of light against the darkness. Let it bring hope to a land wrought with despair. Now to battle.
hey,
Well,
I have Celine Dion. My heart will go on. No, playing in my head. Like the
like
Titanic.
a super,
my.
I don't
super
know
low
why.
voice, like just and
Oh man.
Yeah, single tear shed.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I guess those were the final living words of Argynvostholt.
Final written words.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure he said a
written
lot
words.
of obscenities before he was exploded.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's true.
What do you mean? He died. It says right here. Oh. No, he's right.
Maybe he
would
was
just say it.
dictating.
Well, that's what it says.
Great. Well,
That seems consistent with the fact that you have what you've been told is the heart of the dragon.
So it's
Indeed.
not an egg, it's hard. And the dragons were like crystal things.
I feel bad calling his heart a poo.
We didn't know. We don't know dragon biology. It's not like you said, well, I still think it's a poo. Even though you told me it was a heart. We learned, we move on.
A
No,
heart
sorry,
would have
it's
been
a
my
heart.
second guess.
sure.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a picture of a real heart. Kind of looks like a poo.
I mean, it's very, yeah,
Sounds like you have plenty of fiber in your
very
diet.
blobby looking.
So now what?
Well,
Let's run.
I thought, do we not want to investigate the beacon thing in the chapel?
No, we
Oh.
heard like wings and stuff in the background. Somebody's flying in. We should book it.
Well, I mean, is the chapel this room? The chapel was the other room. Okay.
The chapel, yeah.
If we peek out the window, can we see the chapel back there?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it's the back half of the building.
Do we see the beacon on top?
No. Though you look out through the window and it's now full on rain. Just coming down. And yeah, the chapel is just dark, dingy.
I mean, it's a chapel, right? It might have holy bones, or maybe the holy bones were this thing. We found holy bones in other churches.
This is true.
No,
I'm
you're
not saying
wrong.
we defile the castle / church. Like actually defile it. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Do we want to leave without checking out
Yes.
where the beacon is?
Oh no, we were already in the beacon room. Angry Lady was there. She was the shining beacon.
How do we know that though?
Yeah, and
With
the
the-
picture above the thing is the beacon like just the chapel itself is like glowing? You said it was like a glowing beacon or something?
As far as you can tell, it looks like from what you've been able to piece by holding the painting up into position, that the way the small castle, large mansion is painted, that there's a beacon of light emanating from the chapel.
And you said there's another door that's open in this room, like slightly open iron door or something?
Yes, there is. There's a vault. Let's see. Yeah. So like right over here, you can peek in to that room. And I'll tell you that room's description as you look through the doorway. The walls of this room are lined with lead, emptied chests, and shattered vases lie strewn upon the floor, their contents plundered.
Hey guys, I think it's time to leave before Strahd gets here and kills us, or turns us all into rats and takes us home and puts us in a little cage. I don't know what Strahd does.
Oh man. You ask me what my favorite animal is, I'm gonna say Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Party animal. He's a sailor. We're in New York.
Oh my goodness.
I tried to think of something from my childhood, something that could never ever hurt us. Nice thinking, Ray. There. Now it lines up.
And then they just shoot it with a laser and they win. Ghostbusters.
Roast 'em.
Credits.
Oh my gosh. Did anybody see the trailer for the new one?
Yeah,
No?
I did.
It's pretty
With
good.
the- oh my, with the little Stay Puffs?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're turning something to swords.
Cute.
I guess I'll have to watch it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a chuckle.
It's gonna hit all the right feels, I bet.
My brain is just really excited for Suicide Squad.
I'm,
All of the
Oh, yeah.
trailers are like, I'm like, oh, I want to see it so bad.
I am excited to see King Shark in
Yes.
CGI as opposed to animation because we binged the animated Harley Quinn series.
It was pretty good.
And
I liked it a lot.
He's really good in that. Like as far as a
Yeah.
character goes, he's really shockingly for a giant shark man. He's shockingly deep.
I don't think it's going to be that one
I
in the movie, though.
I hope it is because it was so cool, but we'll see. Speaking
the
of,
trailers are very not.
so explore the rubble, explore the room off this what's left of this library, or beat feet out of the castle and figure out where your next move is.
There's a library we should peek in and see if there's some books. Samara loves books.
The library is like this particular library, as you look around, has been picked clean of anything of value.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fine with leaving. I guess if
There's
we're
no-
not like.
If there's no books to look at, then
No.
get it.
No, the only thing left of any book is the piece of paper you're holding that kind of flittered off the mantle to you when you came in.
I'll peek through that last door.
On principle?
On principle, yeah. I'm like, we're here. This room it looked like it had all the goods, so maybe there's more goods in that room.
Okay.
I'm just assuming it's probably plundered as well.
Yep.
But might as well take a peek.
Rich drapes faded by time and neglect hide the windows of this otherwise empty room. And it's not small. I mean, a full-size dragon could sleep in here.
Oh, maybe a full-size dragon was sleeping there.
Right?
I don't
I
know.
don't know why. I mean, if I was a dragon, right, you can change sizes, right? Just shrink and sleep in a shoebox. Forget it.
All of my majestic power can fit in this shoebox. That proves how powerful I really am.
Exactly. Allow me to sleep in a thimble because it is adorable. All right, sounds good to
Cosmic
me.
powers of the universe. Anybody lives living space.
Yep.
Think about how much you could save on real estate if you could just live in a Barnaby mansion. Like, everyone else wants a big pile of gold. I'm happy with a little pile of gold. It's big to me.
They had a whole movie about that. It was called Downsizing.
When
Is
did
that
that
really
come out?
good? I never saw that.
Okay.
That's good enough as an answer for me.
Here's my hot take.
Finished it.
It was interesting. It was thought provoking. It was a really good film that was presented as a comedy. Like we went in expecting we went in expecting like, oh my gosh, this will be so funny. It's Matt Damon 4 inches tall. This will be awesome and hilarious. And what we got was a really deep exploration of man's footprint on the earth.
I remember seeing the trailers for that.
And
Now
man,
that you're explaining it.
yeah, and man's cruelty to other men, without being like overt or gross, but it was like, oh, that's just really crappy that they're doing that. So it's like, I mean, it was a very fascinating film. It just wasn't what we thought we were going to get.
Reminds me of the time
Right.
I was dragged to see Sin City. I was told, hey, we're going to go watch this action movie.
Yeah.
Sin City is kind of an action movie, maybe. It's not really what I expected at all.
Well, and
I enjoyed it, but what?
the crap of it was I was teaching similar figures in geometry when that movie was like being promoted. So like my go-to for explaining what similar meant was, look, Matt Damon 6 feet tall, Matt Damon 4 inches tall. They're similar. They're similar figures. He's scaled down. And so I kept pulling that out as like my go-to visual to describe it. And a bunch of the kids went to see it because I showed the trailer. Like, that looks really funny and interesting. They're like, we hate you. That movie sucked.
We hate you.
I'm sorry you wasted an hour and a half of your life learning more, thinking more about the way we fit into the world. Yeah, we're 14. We don't care. Okay.
It's fair at that age.
Yeah, it's remarkably self-aware. Speaking of self-aware, now what?
Flee.
Yeah.
Flee?
Yeah, those spider senses are going off. It's not safe to be here anymore. We should probably
The brave
Exit
dwarf
post
says,
haste.
run away.
Yes.
Get into the dwarf mobile and drive into the distance.
Okay.
Oh no, I can't fit all the way in.
So you're making your way
Hey.
back. Are you heading out back? I'm assuming you're going back out the front door then?
It may make sense to go
Well-
out the back.
Whichever's the closest and exit, I don't know. If we can get out of here.
We don't need to hurry up now that we feel like leaving. What's the fastest way out of this building?
I would say if you retrace your steps without doing any additional exploring, which seems to be your intent, and that's lines up with that. So those are supposed to be stairs that go up to the roof. So you're not going that direction. So yeah, if you go back to the stairwell down, pop out, and then you'll be looking out over the entrance foyer that you came in, and you could head right back out the front
Just
doors.
head right back down those stairs.
So that's the most reasonable. So I'm back on slide 11 with y'all.
All right,
Okay.
Sounds reasonable.
right there.
I don't see anything on the stream. Are you gonna put it on the stream?
There you go.
I mean, we can see it here.
I know I can see it. I want the
But
audience
what
to
does they
see
want to
it.
see?
Yeah.
I was getting there. I was getting
Okay. Just
there.
I thought you didn't know. I was trying to help you out.
Although to be fair, I was debating what's going to happen next, so I hadn't quite thrown that up yet.
Production crew.
It's all good. It's all good. Yeah, let's do that. Which, speaking of, because this is bugging me. A little bigger. A little bigger.
I didn't even tell it was off.
There. Now I feel better. The scale was off. It was starting to rub me weird.
These squares are 5 foot per square. These are 4.2.
There may or may not have been a scene in the show we were watching recently where someone was challenged to cross a room without stepping on any of the red or any of the black or white squares, and the entire floor was white and black checkerboard, except for these very spread out yellow squares. And one of the kids who did it by looking down and recognizing that the squares were 11 inches by 12 inches.
Nice.
Therefore,
None of these are squares.
none of these are squares, and walked across the room.
Wow.
Get wrecked.
What? Dang. Well, that's one way to do it.
Yeah.
But anyway, as you come down the stairs, so you're coming down the stairs over here, you can see that someone is leaning up on this side of the door. The doors have been shut. And a quarterstaff has been slammed down into the handles to keep the door from being opened. Light rain is kind of, you can see light rain out the various windows. Plus there's windows above this that the rain kind of hits periodically. As the figure sits huddled next to the door, breathing deeply, and has not noticed you coming down the stairs yet.
Hmm.
Oh, we were gonna go out that exit anyway, right? You want to go over and say hi?
Well, we yeah, I guess so. What choice do we have?
We can go back in and try to find the back door.
Well, I mean, there might be a reason he doesn't want to leave, or he closed the door and barred it.
Right.
Oh, maybe because it's raining outside.
Don't bar
didn't want the door
rain,
Flapping.
And
Let's approach and say hi, unless anybody else objects. Like,
Sounds good to me.
yeah,
I think we should leave now, and I think you should probably leave with us.
As you approach, the figure quickly hears the paladin coming down the stairs, and you're not making any attempt to be stealthy. It sounds like. Therefore,
No.
it's you don't really have to shout your presence. The armor does it for you.
Nice.
Depending on your point of view. Let's see here. Drop. I forget that when I'm zoomed in a lot, things drop to all kinds of crazy places on here. That's not what's supposed to drop. Copy and paste doesn't work often enough. That's what I wanted to drop. Yoink. She pulls herself up and pushes the hood out of her face from her cloak so she can see you clearly, and immediately draws her weapons.
Oh,
All right, hold on. Friendlies, what's going on?
And she narrows her eyes. Why do I trust you?
Because we're breathing.
She grins back at Dagon. There's plenty of things breathing that want me dead.
Well, we don't know who you are, let alone want you dead. So, what's going on?
Can we have this conversation elsewhere? Because Strahd is going to be here shortly.
Yeah,
And
Freddy's got
then
a
we can
point.
discuss who's trying to kill who somewhere else.
far away from, yeah, here.
I'm not sure I have too many other places to flee to at the moment.
Well, honestly, if you stay here and Strahd shows up, if Strahd is one of the people who wants to dead, you're going to be in some trouble.
Strahd
Yeah.
wants everything in his domain that is not a precious future wife to be dead.
So can we
So-
run then?
Why are you fleeing here? What are you fleeing from?
She glances at the window, and as you ask that, the door begins to be pushed open. The quarterstaff creaks as it holds the two latches, and then there's a sound of a fist pounding on it. Open it up, you thief!
Oh.
Yes, well, you see, I am slightly ahead of someone who, as I mentioned, breathes and wants me dead.
How many are there?
I wasn't counting when I fled.
So what'd you
What?
steal?
I was just gonna
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
A horse was necessitated because I had a lead of something. And
Oh, we do similar kinds of borrowing, so we can.
Even though to borrow horses.
Yeah. Well, what kind of lead? Wait, what? No, we have to discuss this later. We need to leave now.
the door begins to you can hear a body slamming against the door, and you watch as that quarterstaff bends with each strike.
You can either run and hide, or we can make a stand here and leave. But we need to make a decision now, because if you run and there's us here and not you, they have no quarrel with us.
Yeah, who's chasing you? I mean, like, who are these people?
I stole a horse from some of Strahd's minions, and they are taking great
great.
exception to that.
Okay, we don't like them either.
Yeah, let's
That's
go.
Yeah. Well, we'll kill some Strahd's minions. That sounds good.
Yeah, but if we stay here and fight them, we're going to be fighting Strahd too.
Well, how else are we getting out?
Why don't we just go? There's nothing keeping us here except the bar and the door. It would just run.
I agree. Let's go through them.
That's what I was thinking, through them. I mean, it's either that or leap off the broken roof 2 stories up. I don't like that, but, you know. TikTok guys, vote.
I'm ready to
Yeah.
fight. Let's go.
Yeah,
Yep.
so Dagon like inch closer to the door,
Yeah.
as long as she's not like doing anything to stop him, and he's gonna start timing like when the shoulder slams into the door.
Oh, yeah, I'm bows out. I'm ready to light some foes up.
Great. Well,
Okay.
I'd like to look at her and be like, "You ain't lying to us, are you?" And I'd like to roll an insight check on her.
Okay, go for it.
Sounds good.
Ooh, well, that's fancy.
You both rolled.
Hey, I'm listening.
She does not appear to be lying to you about having stolen a horse or that the people coming through the door want to kill her.
About Strahd's minions.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
that
are
was
they
the
Strahd's
that was the real
minions?
part I was looking for.
Gray area. I'm gonna go with she believes what she said.
All right. Well,
Oh,
if she
no.
believes
What's
it,
the
I
bow
believe it.
think? But what's the bow think? Bow wants to kill these people?
Finally, the door bursts open.
Oh, great.
Are you taking any parlay, or are you just gonna open fire on the first thing you see?
Well, so what I kind of wanted to do was like timing the shoulders into the door, and like as he's gonna hit it, pull the staff out and just like stand back and let him
Let
just
him
like
fall in.
tumble into the hall.
I'm down with that.
I like that.
I'm down with it. I'm kind of curious. Let me get his stats in front of me so I can see. Okay. Okay. Yeah, he stumbles through the door, crashes to, kind of falls almost face first, catches himself and picks him up. He's a large man with a thick black beard. And his hands immediately go to his hips where he's got a pair of short swords. As he pulls himself to his full height and takes in the sheer number of you standing in the door, or saying in the foyer. Flanking him are two more figures, two more humans. And you can see a pair of large, oversized wolves right behind them.
Sounds like Strahd's minions to me.
Yep.
As you set yourselves, and the woman actually adjusts her weight so that her prosthetic leg is in front, and she's a little more agile on her left with her rapier and hand axe, and she almost like starts a salute as she prepares to fence. And Arabelle from behind you calls out, "Father? What are you doing here?"
Oh shit.
Plot twist.
You're right, yeah. About to put an arrow in your dad.
Oh, man.
And they look at each other, and the man just narrows his eyes. "You, get back here now, you little thing." And she kind of steadies herself and looks over at Dagon, and looks over at Frederick. "No, I am woman. I choose my friends." And he looks at Asteki. "You look like a man of honor. Put that child in the right place and send her with me. We'll forget about the horse thief."
Oh, she's in the right place right now.
You would stand between a man and his daughter?
No, I would empower your daughter to make her choice to hang with us in our power of friendship.
Dagon's just shaking his head.
It's the thing.
He growls as his short swords slide out of the scabbards. "I will take my daughter with me."
Oh,
Is
no,
that
no.
how you ask your daughter to come with you with swords?
Yeah.
She knows her place.
And my arrows know their place, and I open fire.
Oh no! Oh, stay team,
She knows her place? No, she's decided, no, I don't want to go with you. Well, I'm going to draw swords on my own child. Well, then you're going to get an arrow to the face.
Well, she clearly
Child has
doesn't.
disagreement with father, murder father.
She clearly doesn't want to go back with
Yeah,
you.
Look,
you definitely
look, I
should
think-
become a crisis counselor. Or
Look, here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to shoot him in the leg. Look, yeah, I'll just shoot him in the leg, so then he'll have to listen to reason.
The shooting in the leg.
Except he'll die because, you know, that's what's going to
Because
happen.
that's what happens.
Exactly.
Unless she's
Hey, well.
going to stop me. Like, I didn't, like, let go yet. She, you know, she's in charge of this situation. If she doesn't want to go, she's not going to go.
Yeah, I'll say.
It's
I'll say,
Can
I,
we,
you know,
I
I
was gonna
need.
say, can we take a quick restroom break also? Because
Yep.
yeah, before we.
The plot twist is a good time to take a quick 5.
Yeah, we can all brainstorm on the twist.
you guys were doing,
Mhm.
you were figuring out what you were going to do next.
Yes.
Because
I was gonna unleash the power of the sun.
yeah, it sounds like you're going to unleash the power of the sun.
Hopefully not kill.
I don't think we need to kill this.
Yeah, hopefully
this
not
guy.
kill Arabelle's father because that would be bad.
Yeah, let's avoid that. Because I don't think Arabelle will approve of that.
Why didn't
I mean-
shoot him yet?
I mean,
She
I
didn't get the
know,
final word on the execution of her father.
I know she doesn't want to go back with him, but I don't think that means she wants to kill him either.
Well, fire is going to sprout from my little handle, and a flaming arrow is going to be drawn back since he's pulling at his swords.
Okay.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm not letting anyone stand between me and my daughter.
I'm gonna say, it's actually because of us that she's still alive. So I don't think it needs to come to swords.
Clearly, your company has perverted her mind. Get out of the way so she can come home with me. As I said, we'll forgive the horse thief for now. The woman
I think
snaps
she
back.
here.
I'm not looking for forgiveness.
I think Arabelle's here of her own volition. She can say whether or not she wants to go with you or stay with us. What say you, Arabelle?
I will stay with you.
She wants to stay with us, and I think
The
that
cards
should be enough.
You spoke of the cards. Madame Eva's fortunes told that I have a destiny to fulfill. I will do so. The man growls. Your place is back at camp.
Her place is where she chooses.
Are you persuading or intimidating?
Intimidating persuasively. Roll.
Well, I mean,
I was gonna say both.
It's a legit
Oh.
question.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah, I mean, I'm not good at intimidating, but I did just draw my fiery bow. Her place is where she chooses. Period.
Well, I need somebody to roll a roll here.
Somebody persuade or intimidate.
I am so not
Oh,
intimidating.
God. No, you are not.
Even with my
Somebody,
fiery bow.
you're intimidating or persuading. I don't know.
The girl stays with us. And let me hit the button. There you go.
I believe in a woman's right to choose. And he's like, what?
No, that's pretty good, actually. As he considers his options, he turns then and looks at the woman that you met in the foyer. Fine, she comes with us then.
I mean, we don't know her, but I feel bad just giving over. But I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think we should
stays with
discuss
us.
this. I think we should discuss this somewhere else because Strahd is coming here.
I don't think that's gonna work twice.
No, apparently it doesn't.
Well, okay, so I'm going to
Oh.
use persuasion to say we can discuss this somewhere else because Strahd is coming here.
Maybe that would be the best thing to happen right now.
No, we need to leave because Strahd is
Maybe
coming
stage
here
game
now.
3 times, so he just appears.
Strahd. Oh, no.
Okay, full disclosure. If this were a movie, absolutely right now Strahd would come walking down those stairs.
Oh, yeah, from behind us.
Yeah.
Rob can't handle that many NPCs at once.
Am I interrupting anything?
Yeah.
You called.
You rang.
The bearded man kind of swears. She stole a horse. She needs to return to our camp for compensation and for justice. And she says, I'll die before I go with you.
Yeah, listen,
Where's the horse?
how much
Can
is
we
the
just
horse
give him the
worth?
horse back?
How much is the horse worth to you? I'll start thumbing through my money pouch.
Yeah, is there anything we can give you on our end that would compensate for the trouble and the horse?
The principal is not worth. Principal cannot be bought. She needs to come with us.
All right. Does my persuade? Can we talk about this somewhere else? 17, please. Strahd is coming here to kill us all. Apparently.
Wait. Why don't we all go to the camp then? Maybe that's the play.
Or maybe you can just turn around now and hand over that little toy you found.
Oh, God.
And you turn around, and standing at the top of the stairs behind you is a man in a black cloak.
Oh. Anybody got like a smoke bomb?
I have passed without a trace.
Yeah, there you go. Smoke bomb.
Something similar to a smoke bomb.
Yeah, it turns out I lied. I can totally handle this.
Like, no, you know what? That sounds like a good idea.
I kind of want to like slowly turn around. But by what do you mean by toy? We see no toys here.
He points a white gloved finger at Frederick. I think that little bow there is something I would like to have in my collection.
Frederick, you hold on to that thing with all your dwarven life that you have.
I want to start slowly kind of re-maneuvering so I'm closer to him.
You're going to start creeping across the hall towards him?
Mm-hmm.
So
I gotta get closer.
You're turning your back to the guy with the two backups and the two dire wolves.
Not necessarily turning my back, just kind of like angling, so that to my left is them in the doorway.
Who is
right
more dangerous,
Strahd?
Strahd or some scrubs at the door with their wolves?
I don't know, but I'm breaking out some popcorn. The tension is killing me. I hope it'll last.
How about you bring that talisman and not the popcorn?
No. I want to see where this is gonna go.
Okay.
Yeah, he actually moves the symbol of Ravenkind aside to pull out some rations behind it.
How do you
I got the perfect thing for this.
Finally, he rolls his eyes at your various machinations. Fine. Argal, these are my enemies. Would you please relieve them of these trinkets? And he snarls, with pleasure, my lord. I would love everybody to roll initiative.
Yay.
It is, by the way, 10 to 20. We are not finishing this combat tonight. So I will be screenshotting what I have and coming back and setting it up again next week based on, well, actually, depends on what happens. I don't think we're going to be able to finish it tonight.
You're like, well, the DPS rolled pretty high initiative. We'll have to see.
We'll have to see. Frederick came in at 14. Asteki at 12. Samara is at 17. And Dagon, 7. Oh. He's going to lunge forward. So Aragal's up first. What's his interest going to be? I think he's going to go straight at Frederick.
Legit.
That seems like a good move. Although he's out in front of his companion, so he doesn't have any backup, and he does not get through your defenses. As you backpedal and roll. The first dire wolf charges through the door and is going straight at, it's going to attempt to subdue the woman in the cloak. And it hits. And so there goes that. And then I think she's going down. Let's find out.
Oh no.
Oh man.
No, going down like strength check, not going down like death.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say.
I was like, maybe we should just let him have him.
Oh, no, she's not
Not
dead.
useful at all.
If she took one bite, we should have definitely handed her over.
Mm,
Look at his face. Look
I
at
know.
his face.
I'm
He's so
scared.
Sometimes his turn
sassy.
just looking cool.
Yeah.
With
With
Yes.
that, like holding.
Allow me to drink from my goblet of virgin blood while I watch you die.
Look at him holding that goblet all fancy, like.
No, tiny dwarf, I expect you to die.
yeah, he's
Yes.
not he's fine. He's all in good shape. Okay. You know what? He's not going to do anything with his action. He's going to hold
Hold or
action.
move.
The sass.
He's going to
The
hold
sass
action.
from this man.
Yeah. He's fine where he's at. Oh, this one.
Just chilling.
Yeah, it's just going to go eat the person's face.
Oh,
Lovely.
people's faces. Huh?
I mean, she's prone. It's just going to keep it's going to start tearing away at her as well.
Oh no. Her lady.
What's Samara doing?
I would like to help the lady that's being attacked by two wolves. At least try to hit one of them.
Yeah, she's not just getting attacked by wolves. She's like down.
All right.
They're
I'll try to help in any way that I can.
Fireball? Fireball
right?
might be helpful.
I mean,
Sorry, I didn't mean to almost kill the deer.
How many people can you shield with fireball though?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is it like unlimited?
I don't know.
Yeah, you
I
might.
don't
You,
know.
Because that might be a viable option if you can shield all of us. Just
You're like a blanket
I
fireball.
don't know how, I don't know how the
Yeah.
invocation works.
Break out Bob.
I think she just reignited the beacon of the chapel.
Oh,
Ah,
man.
so this was the moment they were capturing in that photo. Or painting?
okay, so you've got lots of targets to pick from. What's
Um,
your choice?
Do burning hands and you can probably get both the wolves.
Yeah, absolutely.
I didn't think about that. I was like, I didn't even think about how close I was to them.
Yeah, it's pretty much a fracas at this point. I mean,
Which is why just dropping a fireball would be really amusing.
yeah, everyone's just kind of like on top of everyone in the space.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because we're all just like right in that entrance hall, right?
Yeah. So there's her, there's
All right.
Arabelle, there's Irina.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do a level 2 burning hands in the area of the wolves.
Okay, so wolves, crazy guy, his backup. Let's see, Dagon,
Oh yeah. You could get so many
Frederick,
people with a burning hands right
Samara, Azteki, Strahd.
But yeah, we're like all up in there.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, with burning hands, you can hit everyone. You don't have to shield me and the person on the floor.
yeah, go for it.
All right.
Do it. Do
Cool.
it. Big rolls.
Are you
Big
upcasting it?
rolls.
Yeah. So it was level 2 burn hands. Has a
Yikes.
dex save of 14. So.
Okay, so the dex is 14.
hmm
Okay.
You gotta reach out and touch someone.
All right. Roll your damage. I'll roll their dex saves. That's a lot of damage. Bum, 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 bum. And let's see. Deck save. No. Not 400. There you go. Okay. Immediately, great flames lash out and just wash over. The two companions that came with the guy are just, they drop as smoldering carcasses.
Sorry, guys.
The wolves are still kind of like there. Actually, let me put there we go. Get the initiative tracker up there so everyone can see. Forgot to. I had you roll for initiative, and I forgot to push the button.
The initiative button.
Yeah. I need to remember to do that. Okay. The wolves are pretty beat up. The big guy is like not looking happy as he kind of ducks and weaves under some of it, but still takes a fair amount of damage. Anything else on your action?
You could back away so they can't swipe
Well,
at you.
Yeah, I was
back
like-
into Strahd.
Well, maybe not that direction.
Take a 5-foot step back.
What's that? Feature traits.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know if I want to go anywhere near Strahd. Maybe I could like go to like the walls on either side of where we are at, but not backwards. Maybe to no. Which way am I facing? Right or left?
You're on the left side of the group right now. So you said just back up more towards under the overhang.
Yeah, under that balcony overhang over there.
Okay, that works for me. Okay, I think who's up next in the combat? Esmeralda's going to try to stand up. And when she picks herself up, she's going to take her 2 shots with her weapons. Both are going to connect. And she takes a really sizable chunk out of one of the wolves.
Nice, way to go,
Nice.
Arabelle.
Frederick.
Gonna take a 5-foot step back and then cast Hunter's Mark on big boy Sassy Pants doesn't respect his daughter.
Okay.
And I'm gonna shoot him in the leg.
Okay.
I mean, that's the balanced strategy. You tend to kill people when you try to shoot them in the leg. So
Now remember, there is no such thing as a 5-foot step.
Oh, there's no such thing as a 5-foot step?
No.
Then I will just walk away. And he can take his.
He can take his attack of opportunity.
I have no choice,
Okay.
right?
Well, if you want to get out, it's either disadvantage because you're in melee or take a chance. I'm guessing you'll take your chance.
Yeah.
He probably won't hit you for a lot.
He could. I just want to shoot him with the sunbow because he started it.
Nope, he does not hit.
Nice.
A 14 will not hit.
Rude.
Second shot.
I'm gonna re-roll that shot.
Okay. There's your 2 freebies for the night, and then you've got the 2 from Ollie earlier.
Sweet.
Well, okay, that will hit. He is not undead, though.
I figured. Then I'll
So he
take the
takes-
second shot. And miss terribly.
Yep.
Well, are we saying you can't re-roll ones, or was that just a one night thing?
Huh? No, ones are ones.
Okay.
Oh, like you burn a reroll for it?
Yeah.
You can totally burn a reroll on a 1.
I'm
Sweet.
fine with it.
Okay.
And I missed anyway. But it was not meant to be. I wanted to get my second D8 on him. All right.
Okay. Let's see. Irina is going to do what she can against the wolf. That's wounded, and she'll help finish it off by poking it to death.
Nice.
That's my girl. I love the Irina artwork, by the way.
Yeah, she looks
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Esmeralda stood up, right? She's not still prone.
What's up?
Esmeralda. I know we didn't get her name, but it says it on the initiative tracker.
Yeah.
It says she's still prone. Is she still prone?
No. Thank you for that. Let's see. Asteki. You have choices.
Yeah, I'll try to swing on the dire wolf that's still standing.
Okay.
Ow.
Nope, you won't.
I'll try again because I get 2 swings.
Because you get 2 swings.
I
No.
just 12 hit.
Okay. So you're going to kind of cut around everybody to be here. Okay. Okay. I like this. I like this a lot. Arabelle has like got no spell slots left. So she is going to turn around and do anything she can do. And she's going to blast a ray of frost back at Strahd.
Ooh.
Because
Wow.
she doesn't know what else to do in this moment, and it seems like a good idea.
I feel like that's probably not a good idea. We're on our way not to try.
Yeah,
Is
and
he going to
let's-
Doctor Strange turn it into butterflies?
Let's poke the
Yeah.
beehive.
She launches out this ray of frost, and you can actually watch as it arcs across the room. Samara has the best angle to view, and you're used to watching magic in action. And as you see it go flying like up towards him, you watch in that split second before it impacts, he grins. And he just whips up his hand and clenches a fist, and the spell vanishes.
All right.
Because yes, he's badass enough, he's going to counterspell a cantrip.
And not a drop of
Wonder
wine spilled
spell.
out of his goblet
Right.
because that's
Yeah.
how awesome he is.
Yeah,
Yeah, please tell me he's walking around with a goblet.
he's not yet. No, he's not doing that at this stage.
Yeah,
I mean,
and a
it's
smoking
right there on the
jacket.
picture.
He's got like a little cigar.
Speaking of
Yeah,
cigars,
Like a little fluffy.
and Time Lord's wife, thank you for
Flipper.
the lurk. Thank you for popping in here this Sunday night as we're having their first semi-legitimate confrontation with Strahd. Semi-legitimate.
I'm running away.
We'll see what happens. What's Dagon doing?
I am going to look up towards Strahd, and I'm going to say, nobody. And then I'll look towards the guy with the short swords and say, taking anybody! And I'll rage, and I'll just start chopping the hell out of this guy in front of me.
He just spazzes out. Oh
I
no,
like
Dagon! All of my lessons, all of my training, it's just out the window.
Okay, go for it.
Like, is that
Those will both hit.
metallic with a heart? It's totally
All right,
metallic with a heart.
I will use.
I think this is going to leave a mark.
Mayhap.
I'll use my battle tactic, the one where he's got to focus his attacks on me.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he gets disadvantage. So I'll do that for the first one.
Is
Okay.
it called goading attack?
Yes, goading attack.
So he's
what it
been
was. I'm looking through
goaded.
these- I have so many things on my sheet here on the
I
first
know.
page now.
Your sheet is like way more complicated than my sheet.
Well,
Well, it's just a lot of text. Like if it was just the tick boxes, I'd be fine with that. There's a bunch of extra stuff on here I don't need.
Oh, because you already know what it does.
Right.
Like everybody else.
All right, here we go. So there's first damage roll, which is a 1. Beautiful. And then the extra D8 from the battle maneuver. Oh, all right. That works.
Balances itself out, you know.
And then the second hit, 2. So 8. 8, 8, and 7. Oh, and then +4, because each strike is +2 because I'm raging.
Yes.
So that makes 29.
29. That's a lot of damage really fast.
Do more, but I think I'm going to wait and see what Strahd does. Think about action surging, but like I might need that later.
Just in case.
Yeah, so that's it. So yeah, I'm really pissed off. I make sure I look at Strahd and just let him know nobody's taking anybody.
Okay.
Damn it. I'm sick of people taking people from me and
Moving them around. Just like,
Yeah.
oh, this person's going here. This person's go. Can't take it anymore, man. It just snaps.
Okay, so now
Ah!
Aragol is going to take a moment to reconsider the battlefield. He's got that there. He's got that there. Yeah, that's his action. He is going to... Hey, loot boxes. He's going to make 2 attacks. 1 will hit. I need Asteki to give me a strength check.
Is he attacking us, Becky?
Yes.
At disadvantage?
Oh, from the Godine. Good point. Forgot about that. Thank you for the reminder. Do not worry about that strength check.
Okay. Here's a bad one.
Yeah. That's okay.
I was like, whoa, he's just going nuts on someone else.
That's right. He has to stay on Dagon, more or less, or he's at disadvantage, and he doesn't have that good of rolls. So he's just going to hit Dagon instead. So the second one will connect anyways, because it was the same roll. So Dagon's going to take not a ton. 4 damage, plus I need Dagon to make a con save.
And you get +2.
He does? Oh, because it's a save.
Yeah, because of the ore.
It's
The aura.
all saves.
Oh.
Yeah.
So 12.
12. Okay, that might not be so bad. That's only 18 damage.
Jesus.
As you feel the poison course through your body.
Told you weren't immune to poison.
Did
and
I
he-
take half damage from the piercing damage? Because I'm raging?
Oh, you're right. I owe you 2 hit points
Okay.
back.
Good. I got after taking 18 poison damage, like I better take what I can get.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, he does kind of kick butt on that particular front. Good point. Let's see here. Now he actually has to do something this turn. He's got too many good opportunities not to.
No.
I think this is the one we're going to use.
Here comes pain.
Yep.
Or maybe just humiliation.
I'm trying to like
One or the other, or both.
Why not a little bit of both?
You usually got to pay extra.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rob's got the big bucks,
Okay.
man. He's gonna drop a gold piece in your tip jar.
He walks. He uses his move to descend the stairs, and position himself, and then he simply brings his hands together, and pushes outwards. I need everybody except Samara.
Oh.
Shoot. Hang on, let me check something. DM forgot something. Ah, okay. Good enough. Need everyone except Samara to give me a strength. Yes, strength save.
Do I roll an advantage because I'm raging?
If you would roll normally at advantage with a strength save.
I don't know if it's a check or a save. Let me look at it.
I think it saves. And what?
Strength
Check,
checks
definitely.
and saving throws. Yep.
Wow. That was some good rolls, guys.
Yeah, with the +2s.
You're
Okay.
okay.
And +2.
Oh, I
Oh, okay, so that's not happening.
don't have to roll, so I don't know.
And that's not happening. And that's not happening. Wow. So you all made them. And everybody else didn't.
Does he hit his own people too?
Oh, yeah. He's just blasting right through the space.
Oh my gosh.
He doesn't care about anybody.
Not really, no. Not for what he had planned. And I don't think... Yeah, there's no damage involved, though. So that works out good. Quick,
Everybody sit down.
quick,
And we're
quick
like,
update.
oh.
Oh, wait, did I not have to roll?
I'm still standing. Okay, so the wolf, Arabelle, Irina are now over here. So here's Irina. Here's Arabelle.
He
Here's
hit his own girl with the
her
spell too?
Dad. Here's the wolf. And here's Esmeralda got slammed up against that wall. Okay. That's his action.
What was that? It just didn't do damage, but it pushed everybody?
And there's now
Okay.
a gust of wind pushing out the door. So if you want to head in his direction, you have to you move at half speed.
Oh, it's magical.
Oh, wow.
Wait a second. Is it rough terrain?
No, it is not rough terrain. You're walking into a hurricane.
I mean, it sounds like
all
rough
the
terrain.
stones on the floor.
It's a good try though. It's a good try. But yeah. Let's see. So the wolf's action is going to be to come back
Run
and
away?
you know what? I think that the wolf is no, because it's loyal unto death.
Okay.
It's going to come back through the door and do its best to eat Esmeralda, because that seems like a smart thing to do.
Can I intercede? Am I
Actually-
near her?
You are, actually.
Because I got one, I think that I should try to block before my turn comes up again.
Yeah.
Asteki's right there.
Yep. And you protect her from one of the. Actually, that one would miss. And I think it only gets one attack. Yeah, they're not. Direwolves aren't that big.
But they're wolves and dire.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember dying to a dire rat.
What's Samara's action? Well, you were much smaller then. You were like level 5. No, we're 3.
Oh, man. That's funny.
Yeah, that dire rat was like the fight of my life. Sitting there beating the crap out of each other because we're both terrible at dodging.
Okay, so I'm just gonna shoot the the remaining dire wolf that is there with a regular old firebolt, because I want to save my other.
Save your big shots.
And use our hands and run away.
Or not.
Nope,
Maybe
or not.
just not hit them at all.
That happens. Anything else you're doing this turn?
I don't know. Maybe like moving away from Strahd because he's a little too close.
Yeah.
You gonna
He's
step
getting
out?
too close.
Are you gonna
Good
step
call.
out into that gust of
You step
wind?
out into the wind, you're gonna
Oh.
get pushed over.
Oh, that's right. And I mean, oh
mean,
no,
but you
I don't
can-
know.
If you think about it, right, you can see out here. You can just misty step out of the building.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I could Misty Step to like Then what if I need to go back in?
You'll have to walk like the rest of us. Come on.
No, but I just
Great
want
and
to.
powerful Samara. What am I going to do? You're going to walk like
But
everybody else.
I can't just walk. That's too normal.
Sorry. Ride Bob like you usually do.
Well, you don't have to you could just take a step this. Hang on, I have the pen up. You could move a little
Can I
away from him.
step back into this corner over there?
Down here?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, in the place you're
No,
least likely to get
no,
squished.
no, but like that.
If you go down there, your visual teleport out is not as clear.
Right. No, I wanted to go more towards the doorway, but not as.
So
So where you were pointing before.
like right
Yeah.
there. Okay, that works out fine with me.
That's not that much farther away
But
from him.
Strahd can totally see you. Just stay behind the pillar.
Okay, so Esmeralda is going to take her shots at that wolf that's trying to eat her
Like-
face.
I feel like he would know I was there anyway.
I mean, he knows you're there, but he can't look directly at you.
She connects for a token amount of damage, but she's doing her part, and Frederick has an action.
Shoot the guy that has the mark on him.
Okay.
Yippee!
Nope.
Am I at advantage because he's still laying down?
No.
Okay.
He was pushed. He's picked himself up.
Shoot my second shot.
That'll hit though.
That looks better.
That'll hit.
14.
That's right, Colossus Slayer.
Yeah, Colossus Slayer, mark.
Okay. Where's Irina? I think she got blown. Yeah, she's way over there. She'll fight her way through the wind after that wolf to see if she can finish it off. She's not the best fighter, but she holds her own. And she does. The wolf drops. Asteki. Heading out to deal with the guy out there. Remind him that he's not making anybody do what they don't want to do.
Oh yeah. I'll attack Argo,
All right.
and I'll also sick because I forgot about it. We gotta get Steve involved in this.
Yep.
So we could sick Steve on him.
Oh,
And I'm gonna go take some swings.
so he loses his he's now harried, so he gets no reactions. All right.
Wait. I think that's how that works.
Okay.
All right, let's see if I connect. I think I connect.
Ooh.
Yep, that will definitely
hope
connect.
so.
It might not matter
Oh, okay.
whether or not he's harried
Okay.
because he falls.
All right. Oh, she stays with us. Sorry.
Well, I mean, you're making the last attack on him in melee. Why don't you do non-lethal? Because you're allowed to do that in melee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can do some
Yes.
dual damage for free. I assumed you had.
Oh, okay. Yes. I didn't want to kill him.
I assumed
So
you had.
I'll tickle him to unconsciousness.
It's a submission.
It's a flail tickling.
Yeah. He goes down unconscious.
Echoing.
Arabelle's
Yeah.
going to take another shot at Strahd and through the wind cannot connect. Dagon?
I am going to hold the sword with like the dragon sword up, and I'm going to look up and shout up into the upper levels of this floor, and I will say, Order of the Silver Dragon, your sworn enemy is here in your house.
That would have been a great move 3 rounds ago.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it now.
We were
I
busy.
like it. It's better late than never.
Crying is a free action. So your actual
And
action?
then, my actual action. Am I like fighting against the wind if
Yep.
I head towards Strahd?
You're going to, what's your move again?
I think it's, let's see, 30 feet.
15. You'll just get there this turn. Because each of these is 10.
Okay.
So
But what if you get
can go
out of the thing? You
square
go
and a
left, and it's like you don't swim against the current. You just kind of go around it.
Yeah, duck left, don't go against the wind, and then jump back in.
So you're thinking you're going to do that?
Go around.
And I'm just letting that for the kids at home. Never swim against the riptide. Let it take you out, and then you go out, and then you swim back in.
Could I make it to him if I did go around the pillars? And like still get some attacks on him?
Sure.
I really want to hit this guy.
High
He
five
turned me
for
into a
Jonathan's
rat.
strategy.
All right, well, in that
I want to
case,
punch Strahd so bad. I'm gonna go punch Strahd right now.
Go for it.
all right, and as I'm circling around that pillar, I will like jump and kick off of it and just go full on straight at him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go Mila Jovovich and like everything she's in.
Yes, yes,
Paul Mila Jovovich.
I feel like
it's my new name.
Fagin is going to be turned
No.
into another creature of some sort.
That's a nat 1 on the first attack.
And dice say Strahd takes no damage.
20 to hit him? Does 20 hit him?
20 will hit, yeah.
All right.
Oh, that for a drop of blood.
Let me make my concentration check. Oh, yeah.
I will do. Let's see here. I'm going to try to do a trip attack. Why not?
I'm gonna try to make him spill that goblet of blood.
Yeah, you're going to spill your drink tonight, mofo.
You succeed. He levitates. Damn it!
Okay. So he takes 15.
And then, plus 2 from rage. And then a strength DC 15 check if he's trippable. And then my offhand attack,
He does not fall.
I don't think he would. I'm going to hit him with my offhand sword, if I can. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
That'll hit. They'll
This one
make
is
him
not
reconsider.
magical.
I don't think anything we do is gonna make him reconsider anything.
Well, that's not magic damage, so that's
No. So half that.
Yeah, he can ignore some of that.
So plus 2 though, so it's 5.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. I'm like, I'm not the math teacher. Someone else do this.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to blow my action surge too, because this guy's been pissing me off this whole game.
This guy who's like the boss of the whole game has been pissing me
Yeah.
off the whole
Yeah.
game.
Every time he shows up with his,
up.
with his like noble snobbery and his like I'm collecting women against their will, like this kind of stuff is not cool.
Oh,
I agree with you.
All right, so that would be another attack action.
hey, welcome Raiders. Glad to have you hanging out here. We are in the midst of combat. Give me 32 seconds.
Nice.
How much damage are we looking at?
So that would be 13.
Oh, because you action surged.
Right.
So
And then
13.
does 17 hit him?
A 17 will actually, yes, will hit under these circumstances.
All right.
Um,
That is another 14.
This works out perfectly, actually. You're catching us towards the end of our game session, Raiders, so welcome aboard. That's 14 damage, right?
Yes, on
Because
that
the
second
rage.
hit. Yes.
Okay. Okay. My name is Rob, aka Lantern Noir. Welcome to the stream. We're playing some Dungeons and Dragons tonight. In particular, we're doing Curse of Strahd, as you can see from the battle board over here. We were cyberpunking. Cool. Like the game Cyberpunk. Because good on you if you got that to run. We are in a battle actually where Strahd showed up. You're seeing the end of the combat. They've already dispatched his minions that he was here to order about. And the good news for y'all coming in, you're catching the top of a new initiative round. And we're getting punked by a vampire. Yep. That I don't know if you're getting punked. I think you're getting toyed with more than anything.
Kind of like being punked.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I would love if Samara would do me the favor of rolling
Great.
a wisdom save. Now, here's the good news. You get to roll it twice.
Oh, thank goodness.
So you roll it with advantage.
Okay.
But I'm going after the hard target. I shouldn't.
We have to roll it twice? Or
Yeah, you get the
Just roll it
higher of
twice.
both.
Yeah.
oh
Yeah.
well then
So you got 16.
clearly.
18 right
18.
there. What are we talking about?
18.
16.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, no, plus 2 is 20.
No, she's not within 10 feet of you.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't know where you are, but I'm over there.
I don't know where you are, but it's not where I am.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I tried. You should have stayed closer to me.
Yeah.
Like,
It's all your fault.
She would have been blown out the door with everybody
Excuse
else.
me for not getting blown by the wind.
Okay. Then he's going to use a legendary action to take a full move without penalty, including leaving combat. Then he's going to take his move action and fade into mist.
Ah. Quick, someone get a bellows.
do
This
you
is the plan
feel
for
okay,
last
Samara?
river. Who's got the bellows?
I don't know what he was trying to do to me, but I'm glad it didn't work.
Are you sure it didn't work?
I don't know.
Well, I don't feel very safe with that information.
Yeah, everyone saw he locked eyes with Samara. And there was like a whole conversation exchanged between them in a matter of seconds.
I have
At the
no
end of
idea what that
which
conversation was.
he grinned and then just with a flurry of his cloak turned and rapidly strode up the stairs and just where he would go up the stairs, he sort of just descended he like went in a straight line and turned into a fog mist and dissipated up and out of the room.
Coolest exit ever.
Yeah, vampires in these mists.
Telling you, we need a vacuum like in Louise Mansion.
Yeah.
Problem solved.
Where's Luigi when we need him?
But
Exactly.
do we need the flashlight too to like stun them and
To
then
stun 'em,
you know,
yeah.
vacuum?
Hey man, if he had a flashlight that made real sunlight,
Well, we have that
Oh.
lantern.
There you
Yeah.
go. We
Oh.
do
Give them
have
with
the
the lantern. Luigi jumps in through a window and just vacuums them up.
Yeah, you still have that. We're at the back end of our stream though, but since we did get rated, if there's enough of you chilling out, I'll go ahead and put up the giveaway. Because we do have stickers. So I'll start that. We won't run the full 30 minutes. It's ! crit to join. So good timing on popping in on the raid. So ! crit. And we're actually on the back end. I think this feels like a really great place to wrap up.
I agree.
Esmeralda will thank you for your help, but we'll insist that she's better off working alone for now.
You're welcome.
Yep, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Seems like the loner type. But I don't blame
Yeah, enjoy your horse.
her.
Arabelle will check on her father to confirm he's not dead. And then look at everyone else and go, now what?
No.
Now we move on because we gotta go fight Strahd still.
Well, yeah, we definitely can't stay here. Do we like? Do I know what Strahd was trying to like say to me telepathically, or is that like a secret for next time? Or never? I don't know.
I don't like the grin.
You know what? I'll let you roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Just for giggles.
Not bad.
I wouldn't call that not bad.
That's a
Nah.
very,
That's good.
very good roll. He was clearly trying to charm you. The good news is you clearly rolled high enough or you fought it off strong enough being an elf that it was not a factor.
He was just not charming enough.
I will not
He's like,
fall prey
"Hey,
to your
baby."
charms.
He's like, hey girl, you look like a blueberry.
Yeah, I mean he was clearly trying to, but he clearly failed.
So let me ask you a technical question. Flag on the play. So I give the party resistance to charm within 10 feet, right? She wasn't within 10 feet, so she was an open target. But if I get within 10 feet, does that uncharm? Are they still charmed? Do they get
That's
advantage?
Excellent question. Well, you were expecting me to answer it right now?
I guess we'll just find out. Tune in next week.
Yep.
When I tries to give the charmed wizard a hug to see if that helps.
I'm not charmed though. I
The
resist.
power of friendship. It's going to happen again.
No, it's not.
You are like our secret weapon.
I'm resistant to the
You know,
charms.
like you're Doctor Strange with the time stone. Protect the wizard.
He can't charm me. I'm uncharmable.
People just don't know old Elven pickup lines, which is all that would work on you.
I'm pretty sure if he would have charmed you, he wouldn't have just missed it away.
I mean, he might be able to charm me if he offers me sticky buns, okay? No.
Which unfortunately aren't the snack of the land. So you'll be like, what are these sticky buns? You'll have to teach him how to make sticky buns. It'll be really romantic.
He just comes down the stairs with a platter of sticky buns, and immediately Dagon and Samara just start murdering the rest of you.
Yep. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Is that how that works?
Just like sticky bun
The
dough.
sticky buns call to me.
And you have like a ghost scene where you're just like kneading
Yep.
the sticky
You
bun
guys are
dough
working
together.
together. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen
Strahd's
the Dragon
hands
Retro.
around yours.
Yeah, it's just,
As he's biting your neck.
Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. Well,
he just
yeah,
puts up a finger. Wait, and not until after the sticky buns. And then you keep working.
well, I have a feeling, you might need to use that in the future. So
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. But it seems, I mean, again, this is a good natural point to end. The big question is, what are you guys going to do now?
I can't remember what we were gonna do. We're supposed
no
to go
idea.
back to the town. But oh no, they brought the wine back.
Yeah, the wine's delivered.
Yeah.
You've followed through to find the weapon. You've got the enemy of Strahd.
got a dragon heart.
I think we need to look for that last card, that last reading from Madame Eva, right?
Right. The last prediction.
To which Arabelle would ask, what if the portrait is in the Ravenloft?
That's very true. It could be.
I don't know if it's a good idea to go into Ravenloft without like a way of getting out of Ravenloft.
We get out easily. We kill the vampire. Then we leave.
I don't know if we're
I like this
ready.
plan.
I don't know if we're ready to kill the vampire.
As Taki gives the thumbs up.
I feel like we haven't finished our training montage yet.
Yeah, tutorial mode has not been passed yet.
Right, exactly. We're like at we have a way to go.
Are we still like boxing the meat? We haven't climbed the stairs
Yeah, we haven't
yet?
climbed the stairs. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Bring
we're not
multiple
like-
attacks together to perform combos.
Right, exactly.
Which are unblockable. Fun fact, the original combos were a glitch.
Yeah, I remember reading about that, and then now they're like part of every
Yeah,
game ever.
the belief was nobody would get good enough or fast enough with timing their attacks in a game to warrant going through and debugging the combos.
After thousands of dollars into machines, people were able to do it.
Yeah,
I don't even think it took that long.
they thought wrong.
It didn't take that. I mean, it took a while. Thousands of dollars in quarters isn't that much.
Fair enough. Fair
Right.
enough. The good news is with your experiences here at Argynvostholt, you are now 8th level.
Oh, we're definitely going after Strahd now.
Guys, I don't think. Okay, for the record, I'm a little intimidated by him because he has had 3 separate fantastic outfits every time we've run into him, and I don't know if I'm ready
Are
to
you
fight
saying our
someone.
side quest should be to get some
No.
new threads?
You need to,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need to get our groove back, guys, before we go in there.
we need to go on a shopping trip before we go to the castle. We need to look sharp.
I think this is a great idea, actually.
Shopping episode.
We have to have our beach episode.
Do I have to
come on,
we
redo?
could
guys.
do a queer eye.
If I have to redo the opening titles again because you all redid your minis, I'm not going to be happy. He said, thinking, actually,
totally
redoing the
do
minis
it.
is easy.
But
So,
Yeah. Nothing much changed on my guy. Otherwise, his sword just looks a little shinier.
I'll gladly reprint everybody's mini if we get to like all dress up
Oh my
in like cloaks and top hats and monocles.
monocles, yeah.
Yeah.
These monocles help us see vampires if they turn invisible.
Yep.
Very
I can
good.
take another feat.
feats are good. Feats are good.
Or I can just get better at decks, which I need.
So, Knebula, what's going on this week with you guys? Are you streaming anything fun?
I started that game. It's called Death's Door. It's an interesting like indie game where like you're playing like this pro who's like who's kind of like a reaper of souls, and you lose one, or I shouldn't say you lose one. One gets stolen from you, and you go on a quest to try to get it back. So yeah, probably be playing more of that this
I
week.
heard about that.
Yeah, it seems very interesting.
Cool.
What do you think about Gunner?
What?
What is that?
Gunner gives me +1 to dex.
Oh,
Oh, right.
I gain proficiency with firearms.
Nope.
I ignore the loading property of firearms.
No.
But more importantly, being within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on ranged attacks.
Look for a different feat that would do that. Because first, you're not going to find any firearms.
Oh, that's fine. I just want the other part.
And second, there's no way in hell in any game I run are people going to overlook the reload property on firearms. Like,
Not
no.
even with the feet.
No. I know. I mean, it works really well if we're running like a semi-modern game and you guys have access to things like repeaters and revolvers. But no. I know too much about how matchlocks work. There's no.
Yeah. I get 5 attacks around with my flintlock pistol. As I ram the ball and powder, also reset the flint and the ignition.
Yeah, I
I
want.
mean, it would just be like Reaper from what's it called? You just have a bunch of guns and throw them. It's like 8 flintlock pistols. It would make more sense.
Mhm. Every pirate's dream come true. Why do you have 37 pistols? Obviously, you've never been.
So I don't have to reload in combat. Fool.
you can just pick up
You
a
want to
new
have to
pistol.
reload in combat? That's how you die.
Oh, I was gonna say I also will probably be doing a stream of the
The
one of
puzzle
the
stuff?
puzzles, one of the puzzle stuff, and if we can get enough people, I'm supposed to do like a betrayal at the house on the hill.
Oh, such a good
stream.
idea.
With Obi, if we can get enough people, maybe this
Fun.
week.
Can I come?
Yeah, of course.
Dude, Betrayal is so much fun.
It is. It's such a great board game.
Keep me posted on that. I might be able to drop in on that because that sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'll see when we're gonna do it. We were supposed to do it Friday, but it didn't happen. So maybe this Friday. We'll see.
Okay. I'm going to see who's doing what where. And we're going to send everybody out so we can wind this down tonight. I have to reset my token to get my pre-raid info to pop up. Because for some reason, this is easier than just looking to see who's online. Well, we had a power outage, a power blink today, so a whole bunch of stuff
Oh no.
didn't work. Okay, now I'm going to have to do it the old-fashioned way because now it's being pokey. So much other stuff. No, that didn't work either. Bloody heck, I was checking everything earlier and it worked. Bloody heck, and now it didn't. Ooh, Indy's running D&D tonight. I wonder how much longer he's going to go. Let me see how long he's been up because we can always go over there. His stuff is always really good. Yep, he's only an hour in, so he's got a lot of time left. So we're going to send you there to check out some Dungeons and Dragons. And one of his regulars is actually in my Wednesday night game. So that should be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching that. Like watching the character creation and everything was really fun.
Yeah, thank you, Legio. Thanks for bringing your people over here. I so totally appreciate it. And if you like live streamed Dungeons and Dragons, Indoor Adventures is currently in a BRB screen. I can't in good faith do that. I'd like to. You should check him out. He's really good. But I can't in good faith send you to a BRB screen because I don't know when they took it. And I can't in good faith say, here, go hang out for 10 minutes while you wait for them to come back from their first break. So I'm actually sending you over to Reluctant Hermit, who has played with me, and I'm waiting to hear back from him to see if he's going to join my campaign this fall. So we'll see. I'm hoping the only catch is we're scheduled on one of his stream nights, and I'm hoping he wants to play D&D enough, he'll move his stream night. I'm hoping. So we'll see where that ends up. But everybody, thanks for coming by. Thank you, Lego, for bringing your raiders. Thank you for players for being here. When you finish the raid, let them know that I'll be popping in a little while to say hi, but I have to hang out with my players at the end of my session because that's what I do. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight. Thank you guys for coming out. If you haven't checked out the amazing people that are on tonight, you absolutely should. Because Knebula streams, and I think, Jeremy, you're going to be back streaming?
Eventually, I have to clean up here first. But yeah.
Cool.
Give me another week.
Well, another week we'll be back here to see what they do with Strahd. See you then.